moon.
Hello there, and welcome to a That's No Moon special edition. It is just myself, and also a special guest as well, with Kokozula, all the way from Poland. Is that right? That's right, isn't it?
Romania.
My
Yeah, I'm going on
apologies.
tournament to Poland, so.
So
But Romania is.
So we're going to do a bit of a special episode, and we're just going to go through WTC, so the World Team Championship lists. Next week, when we do a proper recording with the whole team, we have a couple of the captains on, and we'll discuss things a little bit more in depth. But this was just to build a bit of hype up, because the reason for having Kokozula on is he's going to be streaming at WTC. So I think it's important to get that out there, get his face out there as well, get people liking him, and they're going to get used to your voice, right? Because we're going to have.
I hope so.
You're going to be talking loads. Now, you've been streaming a lot of games already, though. You've on your channel, right? What's your channel?
Yes, my channel is Kokozula's Legion, of course, on YouTube. I have streamed a lot of games, but most of them are from Invader League, and I already streamed one tournament from Poland.
That's probably why I thought you was from Poland then, because you streamed one of their games.
And I keep talking about tournaments from Poland because just this weekend I went there to lose again.
Do you have? Is there not much of a scene then in Romania?
No. So in my town I have another 3 or 4 players, which probably nobody has a full list. They all are playing my minis. So.
Oh, well, it's a good thing you've got plenty of minis then, right?
Yes, I have all the factions.
So, do you have all 5 factions?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, as I say, just like the WTC teams, they've had to submit 5 lists this week for list submission. So it's one for every faction. And the rules are pretty simple, that unique units are unique across the entire team. So if you've got Rebel Ahsoka, you can't take Gar Ahsoka. Now, I know there is 1 or 2 lists in here that we're going to go over today where you might see Maul submitted twice, for instance. But basically what that's saying is, because the reason there's 5 lists, the teams are only 4 players, that basically is telling you that one of them Maul lists is a fake list. So
we have fake lists.
Yeah, so they're only going to use 4 of the 5 lists that are submitted. So because they've got 2 weeks early notice of the lists were released on Monday, and it gives the players a chance to see what all the other teams are running. You've got 2 weeks to go. I want to practice against that, because you'll start to see a bit of a recurring theme across some of the lists.
Okay.
So it's very different in that regard. That you've got 1 fake list in there, and it's a good game of which one's the fake one and which one's not. So have you been to a team championship before, or have you just
No, I kept hearing about it. Since I don't have players, it's very hard for me to assemble a team. I am playing Legion since its launch, but for 2 years with my wife, and then I discovered the internet, and I thought, I play 50 games, I am very good, and then get so beaten then.
Yeah, it tends to be the way that once you venture outside your
Yes.
local group, you're like, oh yeah, I'm the king here, but then big small fish in a big pond, turns out you're an average player.
Yes.
So
that about sums it up.
It's going to take a while, so I guess let's crack on. I'm just going to work through the teams alphabetically. I'm going to give a bit of a shout out who's in what team, and then we'll go through the lists, talk what we like, what we don't like, something that stands out maybe, and we'll see. It shouldn't be too long, but we'll see how we get on. So up first, we've got Denmark 1. Denmark 1, just doing a search. There we are. So this is Anders Malmby, Kim Reynolds, Anders Meng, and Sebastian Moller. I'm going to apologise now for how many mispronunciations I'm going to get across this.
I'm curious when you go to Poland how you.
It might be all right because I know a few of the Polish
Ah,
guys.
okay, true.
So yeah, I might. That's just because I've got a head start and I've spoken with them before. So,
True. Yes.
um, so first list up for Denmark one is clones. So we've got Obi-Wan Kenobi with a burst of speed, saber throw, and improvised orders. Anakin with pretty much the usual loadout of burst, saber throw, into the fray, tenacity. But Ahsoka is legal for this for Gar, so she's in there with saber throw and seize, 2 naked clones, a clone with a medic, 3 arc squads with medics and targeting scopes, and then 1 strike team to make 10 activations.
And no force push.
Oh, that's your first thought there. No force push. Good or bad then?
Yes.
Just average. What do you think to saber throw on Ahsoka though?
I streamed one game with Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know. Ahsoka likes to burst of speed, and
Because she
I
doesn't
mean she
have.
has P3, so that's why for me it's burst of speed. I mean,
Yeah, but she doesn't have relentless except on her 1 pip. Is that right?
doesn't she have charge on that one peep? I don't remember.
Yeah, you're probably right. I think it is charge.
She has one card which gives her speed 1 and a free move, and then Guardian. Then she has that one peep which, if you kill one unit, you can perform another attack.
Yeah, but it's not.
And I don't know the rest.
Yeah, you're right. It is only gains charge. I just pulled it up very quickly. So that's very interesting that they've given her saber throw. So,
But since she's illegal,
yep, it's first time playing with it, so that could be why. And there's 3 characters in there, so that'd be interesting, I think. So then we've got list 2 for droids. Did you want to read this one out?
yeah, so we have Dooku with force push, of course. We have burst of speed and fear, so no force choke. Then we have, I guess, can you make it a bit zoom out? Kraken with improvised offensive push, environmental gear, triple B1s with E5S. That is the sniper, right?
Yeah, correct.
With critical 1, so make good use of that. 1 Magna with whip into the fray and grenades, impact grenades, which are changed, right? Right now, impact grenades have impact 3, I believe, and that's it.
Impact 4, isn't it?
So
Is that
4.
something
Yes.
stupid, yeah.
So 4. You take 1 grenade, then you all of a sudden have impact 4. And
Yeah.
then another Magna with whip and into the fray. So basically 3, 5, and 3 triple droidica, sorry, and 2 aquas. You scroll down. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Double naked aquas. Aquas are my nemesis. Until you kill them, you have no army left.
I feel like the naked ones should have less of an impact though. They're just like a
Almost
walking
the
wall.
offensive, so maybe you kill 2 models and then ignore them, but they still score.
Yes, that's very true. Yeah. And then you've got the 2 Magnas to run past the Aquas once they've got their on full health. So
Yes.
yeah,
And Goku with burst of speed is amazing.
exactly. The choke's probably the biggest issue. I mean, I would probably be happy to drop like the into the phrase and impact grenades to upgrade that fear into choke.
Choke. True.
Yeah. Or even offense. I suppose Kraken's offense pushes to generate an extra token, isn't it? That's all it's for. So you can move, generate a token, and then strategize and generate more tokens.
Maybe Kraken is used. Some use Kraken very offensively. I mean, with this list, if
Kraken's
you
a melee
have
one, isn't he?
2, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12 activations. So basically, if you put them all up front, you'll try to shoot the droidecas because they are suppressing you. Try to shoot the aquas because they are just 3, not 4. So Kraken can just go into melee. He has 3 or 4 reds, I believe.
Yeah, that's actually true because then he's got lethal, hasn't he? So that'll give give him pierce from the offensive push. Yeah, I think it's a little bit different. It's a bit of everything. Double Magna Guard's quite nice.
You are the expert on CIS, right? On
Well,
Worlds, you played CIS, right?
I'm a
Yeah.
bit biased that I like Grievous at the moment. I do love
Ah,
Dooku,
yes.
but yeah, I think it's an okay list. I think it can do well for sure.
It can do it, sure.
So then we have quite an interesting Empire
Ooh.
list. Yeah. So we've got Gideon with Darksaber, Krennic with Improvised Orders, Strict, and Binoculars. Callus completely naked at 70 points because it's silly. Three Shore Troopers, all with the heavy weapons and Overwatch. Three Mortars, a naked Stormtrooper. Death Troopers fully kitted out with the DLT Overwatch again. And then Imperial Dark Troopers with Program Loyalty and the Frag and Assault Cannon for 12 real activations, but then because of the Dark Troopers, that's actually 13. So it's an extra activation sneaking in there. What's your opinion on that?
Again, Red says where you have to really dig. You have Krennic and Mortars for suppression. You have Dark Troopers with teleport from Gideon. All the good stuff.
Yep.
Just Vader is missing from here. One Vader in its whole of the Empire.
Yeah, I mean, that's the surprise for me, I think. No Vader. But I suppose you've got Gideon with Darksaber to punch things.
Basically, I remember when I was playing Imperial Remnant and Gideon, I used him to just block a Force user for 1 or 2 rounds. I
Yeah.
mean, because of the Darksaber, he's immune melee pierce, so you just lock a Force user for 1 round or 2, and by the time Gideon is dead, you have to gain something by killing all the rest.
And you've got Surge defend as well,
Yes.
red saves. And then you've got Callus, who can charge in as well. So you
This
got,
new Carlos is, I mean, I didn't got the chance to see him or to play him, so. But I understand he's not that different.
no, he's still pretty much the same.
Yes.
I kind of like it as a list. I think it's okay. There's lots of red saves there, obviously, with it being Empire, and lots of units. So, yeah, I think play the suppression game, and you've got a couple of melee linebackers, and then the big heavy hitters are Dark Troopers. So, I think I can.
It's the big unit, right? It's with frag grenade and
Yep,
assault can. Oh,
just missing the extra dude. That's all it's missing. So, yeah, I think that'll be all right. Good one, Denmark so far. Here is a big one. 14 activation rebels. Do you want to go for it?
Wicked with situational awareness and forest dwellers. Then Leia with improvised and underworld connections. Then we have a bad batch with Omega, a Jean. She has inspiring presence, situational awareness, environmental gear. Then 2 naked rebel troopers. We have Ewok skirmishers, an rebel trooper with astromech, Ewok slingers, 2 rebel sleeper cells with astromech and targeting scopes, which is a nice addition to their constantly aiming. Double ATRTs with the laser cannon, the impact 3 gun, and lastly 1 land speeder with rocket, unstable astromech, and HQ uplink, and I guess the one is
It's the Ion Blaster,
the
yeah.
ion gun. Yeah. I currently went to Poland to play double land speeders and they die so fast because of that unstable astromech. So probably that's why core unit has a droid to repair it.
Yeah. I don't know, because around here, over in well, in England, I'll keep it separate. They're quite nasty. The double tapping is 18 dice at range. Is it 18?
Two.
Yes, 18. Rather.
No, they are maybe
Because it's nine. It's
eight,
9 dice.
eight. So it's
Oh, is
one
it
rainbow for
16?
the rocket, 4 for the ion, and another 2.
Yep. And it's and you get the
So
extra
nine
two.
or oh yes, 9 or 2. But the idea is after you shoot it twice, you do damage, but then usually you take an average of 2 wounds.
Yes,
And
but
with cover doesn't do anything, and then in 1, 2 shots it's dead.
if you, I guess the idea is you go for like a nice early alpha strike. If you can pick off an activation or two activations, if you're lucky,
Mm,
then yes, you can trade that speeder, and you're always trading up in points. They're not expensive. So I
Yes,
get,
I mean this should be about 120 points, I think.
yeah.
But
But
with this, you don't wipe out an aqua
oh no, no, no. But
droid.
you can iron it.
Yes, you double ion it, and then they just shoot you back.
But you can shoot it at range 4. You don't need to be range 3. So then the
True.
aquas can't shoot you back.
Then it's
So
7 dice.
yes, but one
Yes.
wound they can't shoot you
This
back.
is what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
So sending orders on my land speeder, scout, double shoot, and then hope for it to live another round.
And it didn't go too well for you then.
No. No, but I don't want to complain about the dice, but the dice work.
Yeah. I'm sure
Yeah,
someone's
but
going to
it's
complain.
not about me. So yeah.
So then the fifth and final list, and I'm going to say trying to keep it some quick because we have got
Yes.
28 teams to go through. So we've got Black Sun Enforcers for the Shadow Collective list here, with just a Vigo. We've then got 2 Black Sun Enforcers with a Magdet, but Vigo, targeting scopes and frag grenades, so you've fully kitted out 2 squads. They've then got 2 commandos with the marksman and rockets, and then you've got another 2 commandos with marksman, rockets, and emergency stims, 3 swoop bikes, and then the AA5 with a backwell medic, and to make the list legal, a raiding party leader.
Oh,
Uh,
I was curious. What is the leader?
yeah, I was getting there as well. I was like, oh, this is going to be a nice little surprise for me that I've missed it in the list checking.
Yeah, but I
um,
think the bait is the Obiani Masoka.
yeah, you reckon you reckon the clones is the bait?
Yes, I mean this is a good list for me. The clone
Yeah,
list, I don't like it. This
interesting.
is the one. I think this is better. Triple
Yeah,
swoops with raiding party for suppression, double Magdet
yeah,
with Vigo for courage, double Mandos
fair
with
enough.
rockets.
Okay, so you're saying the clones is the fake one. I like it.
Yes, I think. I mean,
Yeah. Well, we'll see, won't we? In 2 weeks. Yeah, it's on. No, it's next week. Next
next
week.
weekend
Yeah.
is just 1 week. It's not
So it's on the 24th and 25th. That we'll be streaming. So we'll
yes,
move
3 games a
on.
day.
Yeah, it's going to be a long day, and then
Can't
lots of
wait.
drinking. Denmark 2. Then we have Jesper Grumstrup, Morten Coleman, Anders Hoist, and Lucas Nelman as players representing Denmark 2. And list wise, we've got slightly similar. So a normal Anakin with burst, saber, and into the fray. Soka with barrier and into the fray, which I think that's probably more of a sensible build because she's got
Yes,
recover as independent, right?
yes,
Rex with recon intel and improvised orders for a bit of order control to make sure Ahsoka doesn't come out too early. A shotgun clone squad, another naked squad. So this is a 501st.
501st.
And then we've got 3 ARC troopers, all with medics and scopes, because I think this is the new flavor.
This is the new flavor.
Yeah. And then 2 clone commandos, just naked. Pretty standard 501st list, I think. Nothing special. No force push.
I am starting to see more and more double Jedi. I tried Obiani, but for me it didn't work in Poland.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I still think force push, even though it's expensive as hell, it will give you points and it makes up for the price you pay for it. And
Yeah. I
here
guess
we
you've
don't
got to
see force
drop.
push again.
I mean, you don't have to drop 1 medic and the shotgun, and then you could fit force push on Anakin. So,
Maybe even get rid of burst of speed because I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
burst of speed, yeah, it's but you have Ahsoka to close in, and by the time Ahsoka does her stuff, Anakin joins.
Yeah. So I think there's going to be a lot of lists that look very similar to this. So hopefully we won't have to dwell
Probably
on them for too long.
true.
Do you want to go through this one?
It didn't load fully yet. Kalani with improvised orders, lead by example. Strict orders, okay, so he's afraid of failing white dice for rally. Then Grievous with just prepare supplies. Then you have B1s with repair droid 1, 4 B1s with E5S, the sniper gun, double droid decals, and 1 tank, which has the series droid pilot, link targeting array for 1 aim, high energy shells. And an AAT with just high energy shells. When these tanks, when they shoot clones with high velocity, and 6 reds, it's
It's 8
and
red.
sleeper cells.
It's 6 red on turn 1 and then 8 red on turn 2 because it can double tap.
Because you're doing barrage, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, obviously, this list seems to be very identical to the one I took to Worlds, and I'll have no biased opinion on how good I expect this list to perform. If the
Yes, and
matchups,
destroy enemy base surface can bring them to heal, intercept signals, recover the research bunker assault. Okay.
yeah, because you've got the droidicas for mobility, for destroy enemy base, and flanking in general. It's pretty mobile even on things like breakthrough and stuff. So, whoever pilots that, if they are bringing it, I wish them luck, and I want them to go 6-0 just to validate that my list is good.
Yes.
Yeah. So then Empire, we've got probably a more typical. I know I like this one. So we've got Krennic naked, Vader with push. That's one of the first, second force push we've seen so far. Burst of speed, saber thrown, underworld connections. Then got Callus with Into the Fray. 3 Black Suns with scatterguns and Vigos. 3 Stormtroopers with T21s, and then 2 Dewbacks with the range 4 RT97C gun. What's your opinion?
Finally, a force push.
Yeah.
I mean, Black Suns are, I think, the best core, right? Everybody keeps saying that, and I completely agree. I mean, if these guys get in range 2 of you and they shoot, it's sad for the other player.
Yeah, I mean,
and T21 can generate a lot of crits. For me, if a Stormtrooper with T21 shoots, it generates at least 2 crits. 1 natural crit, at least 1 surge, and it's critical too.
And then you should have some hits there, which means you're rolling a low amount of cover, and therefore, like, extra hits go through on top of the crit. So, yeah, I think
these guys are a pain in the behind for ATRTs and all those armor 2 units with white saves. They kill them easy.
Yeah.
So for me, this is a great list.
Completely agree.
Double Dewbacks, nice. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I think it's that should be a nice, good list there. Okay, this is a bit of a heavy upgrade list. Do you want to go through it?
I don't see the top. Yeah, okay.
There we go. I'll scroll up for you.
Oh, so Luke, the operative one with force push, burst of speed, Jedi mind trick into the fray. Then 2 rebel troopers with the range 2 gun with impact 1, I believe it. This
yes,
L621. Then 1 repair droid into 3rd rebel troopers. We have 2 sleeper cells with the astromech for extra dodges. We have Ewok slingers. I have no idea what Forest Dwellers does.
It's the scout one and
the
dodge.
Scout one, okay.
Yeah.
Triple ATRTs with the impact 3 gun. And then here has to be Wedge Antilles. Yes, this is almost the same list I play. So 1 land speeder with rocket, unstable astromech, Wedge, and the ion blaster and HQ uplink. And the 2nd land speeder with the rocket, astromech, hotshot pilot. This is reduces enemy cover by 1, right?
Yeah.
I mean sharpshooter 1. onboard comms channel, and the ion gun. Interesting list. This is based on the Brian Bayer's list, right? He got
Yes.
top 4 at Worlds.
Yep.
There is a lot of variations on this. I
like
play
the
double sleeper, double ATRT, double land speeder.
I
and so
like
on.
the onboard comms channel because it gives them that order control with Luke,
Yes.
so you can play a standing orders.
On Luke, and you still have a land speeder to go last.
Yeah, and you've
True.
also got the HQ uplinked, so you've got both speeders coming on last with Luke
Yes.
with an order as well. So you've got a really good order control for the important things.
Yes,
So,
in round 1.
yeah, no, I like that as a nice rebel list.
Nice. Solid one.
So,
6 Black Suns. Easy.
yeah, that's it. So 6 Black Suns, 3 swoops, 2 speeders, 2 trucks, and that's it. That's the list, right? It's
These
simple.
are the shooty trucks. So these trucks have weapons.
The quad laser is the 6 black, isn't it?
Yes, this is so they will become a target.
Yeah, I mean,
when you see 2 speeder trucks and 6 Black Suns, who are you shooting?
Yeah, like you don't want to shoot the armor, do you? So you got to shoot the truck.
True, yes. I mean,
you've got to shoot
waste
the Suns, but they're going to hide behind the truck. So then it's a very. I mean, this is the list that Ollie Dyer won Worlds with, essentially.
Yes.
Like, kind of. I think he didn't have 6 Black Suns in that list, but it was. The idea was like the buses block line of sight, and then once the Black Suns have engaged, you've then switched targets. So the trucks are like half dead, but you don't want to focus them to finish them off. You have to focus the Black Suns. So it's a bit of a scary list in that sense, but it's a good one.
And what I learned is if you go to round 3 and the trucks are still alive, then you don't have time to shoot them.
Yep.
So basically,
that'd be an interesting list if they do play with it.
Yep.
So that is Denmark 1 and 2.
Here, I think the Empire is the bait.
And I closed the wrong window down. Because I'm a muppet. Give us a second. Star Wars Legion. There we go. WTC 2025. There we go. Right. So Denmark 1 and 2. So alphabetical. We've got England 1, who are claiming to be the All-Stars, which consists of Ollie Dyer, Dave Grant, Lyle Leclerc, and Jeff Poway. So 4 well-known names from England, I would go to say.
Yes, true.
I'm going to do this in reverse, just because I know what is these lists. So we've got Shadow Collective up front.
I wonder who will be playing this.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. Maybe you.
Well, I mean, I'd love to be playing. I really would.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got the list that Ollie Dyer took to Worlds this year. So it's Black Sun Enforcers with Vigos, 1 with environmental gear, 4 Mandalorians, all with the rockets, but it looks like he's changed it around a bit. He's only got 1 Super Commando, 2 Marksmen. There's no shields or anything like that. He's not squeezed them in from the points upgrade. Points changes that aren't points changes that happened. But that's why he's squeezed in a extra swoop bike.
Yes, because 2 die too fast. At least the 3rd one will leave.
So that is a slight change to what he took to Worlds. Interesting. Have you played against this or
variations?
Yeah,
not exactly this, but I keep playing with Shadow Scout, and he loves Shadow Collective, and we play almost weekly with variations of Shadow.
Yeah, I think Mandos are very good now. So, do you want to read out the Rebel players list?
So we have Leia with improvised underworld connections, Din Djarin, Seize the Initiative, the Flamer, Jetpack, and Beskar Spear. Double Veterans with the Heavy, double Mark IIs, one Sleeper Cell, no Droid, one Ewok, Slingers with Forest Dwellers, two Swoops, one AT-RT with the laser cannon, and then again double land speeder, one with Wedge. But if Leia, we have Leia as a commander, why Wedge?
I guess from playing against it, it's the synergy with the HQ uplink. So
and
it just basically gets a free pivot every turn. So it just always shoots, recovers, moves as the compulsory.
okay.
So then you get a pivot every turn as well.
Nice. Yes, these are very hard to pilot because you don't have the rotate.
Yeah. So it enables you to
Wedge
do
with
that.
rocket, unstable astromech ion, and HQ uplink, and the last one is with hotshot pilot.
Yeah.
Rocket gunner, unstable astromech ion, and link targeting area. Nice.
Yeah. So
Nice.
again, very similar. Like the biggest difference here is probably the veterans.
The veterans.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever played 6 veterans, 6 Mark IIs to deploy them at the end of setup? And this is me. I'm so curious to try this.
I did it with Empire.
The Empire version.
Yeah.
Okay.
I took that. I went 2-1, so the only person I lost to was Lila.
Okay, so it's good.
Yeah, it was very good. Like there's a different play style though because it was just suppression.
True. Yes.
So,
interesting.
Then we have Empire, which, based on the list of people who are on this team, might be hard to guess who's playing this list, or won't be hard. So we've got Darth Vader, improvised orders, burst of speed, push, saber throw, and then we've got a nice change. We've got Bosk with on the hunt and targeting scopes. One Black Sun with Magdet, Vigo, and frag grenades. 2 snowtroopers with ions, and then a Black Sun with scatter and Vigo. 2 shores, 2 mortars, 2 dewbacks with range 4 gun. So 12 activations in total with a bounty hunter and Vader.
Yeah, boss can kill a target with lying in wait.
Yeah, I guess the issue with this list is the command card ordering. Because you'll want to play Vader's free pip for infiltrate, which then means you're not playing Bosk's free pip till turn 2. But normally you'll want to do new ways because of the dewbacks, like to get triple move to get into combat. So
again, no lying in wait.
Yeah, so now it's turn 3, and you probably want to play a Vader's 1 pip by that point.
Yes, by that point, or Vader's Might or Implacable.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how Bosk performs without playing a command card.
True.
So
didn't thought of that.
Yeah.
True.
Then we've got lovely. Go on, you can have this list.
Kalani again.
Yeah.
So Kalani with improvised orders, lead by example, HQ uplink. Double B1s with portable scanner, 1 naked B2, 2 BX commandos with sniper, offensive push, vibro swords, and impact grenades. If these guys go close to you, it's bad time. These guys can hit pretty well. And then triple droidecas, and then double Persuader class tank with defense protocol, armor piercing shells, high energy shells, link targeting array. Whew.
Yeah, so I'd say it's a pretty.
It's a balanced list. I mean, you have the tanks for range shots, you have droidecas for speed, you have commandos for close range, and you have the B2s, with which probably you tie stuff in melee.
And you've not even mentioned once that it's EXD. Like, so you've got all of that balance, and then you've also got the surge tokens to go with it. So,
True.
Then we've got again, I'm going to let you read this one out because this is the curveball that I knew was coming.
So Rex with improvised orders, so no recon intel. Then Anakin with burst of speed, push into the friend tenacity, his logical load. Bad Batch. Then we have Ahsoka in a clone trooper infantry with pierce gun, big squad into the fray, environmental gear and impact grenades. Then fives with pierce gun, big squad and environmental gear. Oh boy. And then clone trooper infantry, which is with clone captain, pierce gun and another big squad. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. Okay. I heard about this list
Yeah,
today, and I heard that it won a tournament, right?
it did indeed.
How in I cannot imagine how.
I've not had the chance of playing against it yet, but my understanding when I was talking about the list and the thought process is you haven't got enough firepower to kill one squad, and if you do, it means the other five get in, and then they've got enough firepower per squad to delete a squad per an activation to catch up. Yeah, and then if you say you've got 12 activations, right? The average. If you try and split fire, you try and suppress these units, they're all indomitable.
Yes.
So you've probably got to put an average of like 5 to 6 suppression on a squad. So how can you generate that much suppression across 6 units?
Yes, true. And you
So
have the pass
yeah,
tokens for round one, because I was thinking, okay, so you have to go last with Anakin, then probably you start with Bad Batch 3 peep, but after you move Bad Batch, Scout Speed 3, you can shoot units outside deployment zone on the other side of the table.
mm-hmm.
Then Bad Batch will just stay there and die. But with pass pool, probably big, it won't be the case.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that'd be interesting to see how they get on. If
Yes, I'm
or
honestly very curious about this,
it could
and
be the fake
how,
list.
when the player that did this took the plunge into trying fewer activations, because everybody goes 11, 12, 13,
Yep.
6. 6.
I mean, it could be the fake list though. So
Yeah, true. I mean,
5 strong lists there from England. So we've got England 2 up next. As I say, trying to keep a bit of pace, just so I'm aware that we've got a lot to do. So who is on England 2? This is there you
Tijvan,
are.
Naj, I can't read this
Yeah,
name.
yeah, that's all right.
Najvit Atwal, Justin Reed, Richard College, and Lee Macon.
Lee Macken, yeah.
Macon. Okay, yeah. Sorry,
No, that's
my
fine.
English is.
No, I love it. I love it. It's probably as good as when I get to, as you say, the Polish. So this is Team North, as they're calling themselves.
Okay.
And we have up first clones 501st.
Again.
Yep. Ahsoka with Force Guidance improvised into the fray. Anakin with Burst, Saber Throw, Seize, and Tenacity. Clone
Seize.
Commander with Portal Scanner. A Clone Captain Trooper unit. And then 4 Arc Medics and 2 Clone Commandos of HQ Uplink.
Okay.
Yeah. I think, like, the only thing there I'd comment on is no Force Push.
No force push, yes. But
4 medics.
because no force push, double HQ uplink. So basically you can start with even 4 people and you still have.
Yeah, that's true. Cool. So that's their clone player. Do you want the droids?
Kalani with improvised Mole. Hey, finally a Mole in CIS. Saber throw, force choke, seize the initiative. So not force choke is good, but if you do the recover, then you may at least have another one. Double B1 with radiation. Oh, radiation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are B1s, naked, right?
Yep.
Then Bakes commandos with sniper and vibro swords. Then Magna with electro whip and impact grenades. More seat probes. I haven't seen these in a long time. Triple Droideca, double Aquas with the heavy. So yeah, this triple Droidecas, double Aquas is
Yeah.
very
13,
strong stuff.
13 activations. So
13, not to say that 13 is a big number. Nice.
I think it's okay. I think you've got Maul in there to kind of help with it.
Yes.
And then Aquas and Magna Guard. So wish whoever plays that good luck.
Yep.
Okay, so this is something I want to see. So we've got Krennic with improvised orders, Darth Vader with burst of speed, Saver Pro, Force Push, Inspiring Presence.
Whoa.
Din with C's, Jetpack, Projector, Flame Projector, and Ambam Rifle, Agent Callus, and then a Stormtrooper unit naked, a Stormtrooper with the DLT, 2 Snows with the Ion Cannon, and then we've got 3 Dewbacks.
Whoa, what a list.
1, 2, all 3 of them with flamethrowers, 1 with Into the Fray, and then 2 of them with HQ Uplink.
Okay,
So,
Into the Fray.
Vader and double bounty, essentially, with a load of Dewbacks
and Ion.
And Ion, yeah. So
okay, and the full kitted Vader. I mean,
yeah, there's a lot in there, really, isn't there?
Yep, I was wondering how did he manage to fit all of this into one bag?
It's only 1,000 points, honest.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so good job on fitting that all in.
Yep.
Rebels, do you want to go for it?
Rebels. Cassian with K2, Cassian with Justice Rifle, then a Jean with Situational Awareness. We have triple Mark IIs with Link Targeting Array, and then probably triple Rebel Sleeper Series. Rebel Veterans with the heavy Comms Technician, Overwatch, and HQ Uplink. 2 of them and 1 with just the heavy and Overwatch. So a lot of standbys will be happening there. Then double ATRT with the Flamer and double Land Speeder with Rocket, Rifle Gunner, Outer Ring Speeder Jockey, so heavy cover, which I think is better than the Sharpshooter one, and the Ion. For me, I mean, heavy cover and then armor 2 cancels 3-4 hits from a big dice pulse cancel way even more.
That's fair. I'm intrigued by the veterans in the turrets.
Yes, but they have, if you are issuing them an order, they get a standby, or why so many Overwatch?
Yeah.
From the technician, just like in clones?
Yes, because I don't know if they do.
Yeah, I'm checking them as well.
Yeah, just loading up.
They just have to prepare position, and then
I thought they just had prepare positions and low profile.
Technician gives you 1 comms upgrade, and that's it. And you must equip a comms upgrade. Okay, so probably he will issue them an order and then coordinate with the emplacement. And in placement, if it gets an order,
maybe there's
happens.
something we're not aware of.
Yes.
So look, maybe it's the fake list. Whenever we'll find out next week.
True.
And then we've got this
9 activations, Shadow Collective.
Yeah, so we've got more with Burst and the Darksaber, 2 kitted out Black Suns with Scattergun and Vigos, 4 Mandalorians with that's the extra dude, isn't it? Just the super commander. It's just the guy who gives you cash surge, shields, rockets, and then 2 speeder trucks with frenzy gunners and a quad laser. Yeah, I don't know about that. How I feel
that it's a bait.
I think it could be. So I think my favourite list of England 2 is probably the Empire.
The Empire, yes.
Yeah. So England.
I mean, at least I like that list.
Yeah, no, it's something I'd like to put on the table. I like the look of it.
Yes, a bit for a bit of everything.
Yeah, England free. Where are we hiding? Team South. You are down there somewhere. He says as he scrolls down. I should know who's on this team off the top of my head anyway. There you go. He says. Oh, why can't I find you? It's because you haven't got a 3 in your name, Kev. So this consists of Kev Jones, Cockles Faulkner, who should be on this podcast, Chris Smith, and Jake Diamond, or Diamond. And they are rocking this list.
501st. What do you know?
I mean, it's a Anakin with an Ahsoka in a full decked out mega squad.
This should, but no, the cash dodge. Nobody takes that for Ahsoka who has block.
See, I think that's I think you want, if you're going to take Ahsoka, you want like a clone commander to direct onto a clone captain squad to generate a dodge that she can then share.
True, but that's one true.
Because then she's also got independent dodge as well, so that's 2 dodges that squad's got available.
True. I know I played against an Ahsoka in squad and it was frustrating. So Ahsoka has a dodge, so I get sent to blow. Okay, I shoot it again, so you don't have it. I have a naked core unit here, and I'm sharing their dodge. Okay, I'm shooting 3rd time because now I have a dodge. Come on.
So it'd be interesting. It's got force push on Anakin, so I think he's got the staple there that's needed.
4 arcs with medics.
Yep. Oh, every 501st list has had that so far, but he's opted for ATRTs because they're slightly cheaper over the commandos.
Yes.
So yeah, I think he should do well, and it'd be interesting to see how well these mega Ahsoka squads do.
Yes, I'm curious as well. Hope to stream one.
And look at this list. Have we seen this one before? I think it's pretty much
the same. Kalani, Naked B2s, Triple Dreadicast, Double Persuader, Double Bigs with Vibro Swords, and Double B1s with Portable Scanner. So a slight change from the England 2.
Yep. I imagine there might have been some mixed communications or shared communications between the different Englands.
Probably.
So then their empire is it's a list that is simple because it's just Vader, but with choke, burst, and saber throw, which I don't like because there's no force push.
Yes. You have Vader's Might, which is a kind of push, but it's
it got changed though, didn't it? Because it you now
you force push. It's just like a force push. You have to place the unit leader within half range of itself.
Yeah, so it's rather than being range 1, it's now range half, isn't it? So
yes,
it's the
and
same.
You still throw the white defense dice. So it's not range 1, it's half range, and it's still a force push, basically.
Which is the same distance as force push, yeah, that's true.
Yes.
But it does have 6 snow troopers, all with ion, a death trooper to have an order from Krennic, and then 3 Dewbacks with range 4 guns.
And into the frenzy of tenacity.
Yeah,
everything. So this guy, because he has 6 ions, played a lot against CIS. When I lose against CIS, I need ion.
So I think I like that though, because I don't know. So the way the matchups work is you pick 2 of your lists that you want to pair. Your other 2 lists, your opponent will pair into with the 2 that he wants to pair.
Okay.
So you could have this list and pair it into the heavy armor list, or you could pair it into the droid list. So there's a bit of like some like an element to something that you wouldn't normally have in Legion, like because you can pick who you're going to play against, so you have an advantage because of that.
Okay,
So
I was wondering how the pairing will go.
yeah,
So this is how basically the captains do this, right? I mean,
correct. Yeah, you can
you
communicate
choose
with your
England two will
teammates.
play against Denmark one, and then the
Yep,
captains will do the pairing, the games.
yeah, that's exactly
Okay,
how it works. And all the tables
makes
are
sense.
so if you're playing on Hoth, you've got 4 tables of Hoth that are identical.
Oh, nice.
So you can't then complain, oh, I got put on the bad table.
Yes, true.
So
Nice.
um, that's their empire. Um,
Lando finally.
yeah, I'm surprised it took 5 teams to get here. It's the first
Yes.
Lando. And then
This
we've
is
got
England three.
yeah.
So yeah, 5 teams.
And then we've got a Luke, Fleets, Bad Batch, Sleeper Cells.
Yeah.
I don't
Fleets
think,
with scattergun and rebel
yeah,
officer for courage too.
yeah, I like that. It means they're not. It's harder to suppress them, and they've got Inspire, so then they can keep the other squads moving as well, especially Sleeper Cell, because I
Sleeper
find it's
cell.
easy to suppress Sleeper Cell. And then Shadow Collective. What's your opinions on this one? It's a bit different to the usuals.
Finally, a fully kitted mall with
Yep.
force push choke improvised into the freight Darksaber. So this is a fully kitted mall, and we have a good boss. I mean, on the hunt and targeting scopes is the default loadout. I mean, at some points they could just put these on his unit card and increase the price.
It would be
Nobody would
helpful.
complain. Yeah, Black Sun enforcers with the Magdet and Vigo, 2 pikes with Disruptor and Capo. Solid list. 2 Sub bikes, 2 Black Suns with solid list.
Yeah.
Yes, this is how a list should go.
Yeah. No, I think
Nice.
it's a good one from England 3 and
Yep.
England 4. So this is the True North, as they are referring to themselves.
Liam Afford, Nathan
Yep.
Hull, Ben F, and Tony Fox.
Yeah. So they are rocking up with the first
Yoda.
Yoda.
Oh,
Yeah.
Padme. Come on.
I mean, do you think this is the fake list?
Yoda needs to have burst of speed, Jedi mind trick, okay. Burst of speed, saber threat, Padme naked, clone infantry naked too. With
It's got to be the
okay.
fake one, right?
I don't know. I played a lot of Yoda Anakin, but I gave up because of Yoda. And because I keep forgetting tempted.
So everyone forgets that.
Every time I need Yoda to help me, he fails his attack dice.
Oh, even with 4 red.
Yes, I had even 2 blanks at one point.
Ouch. Then they've got as a droid player. Oh look, I think this is
Experimental
identical
droids.
to 2 of the other EXD lists that have.
Yeah. I mean T series with Kalani, double
Oh
B2s with heavy, and T series. I like this kit of
yeah,
B2s with the 3 reds and T series. So the dice pool is 6 blacks, 4 reds with 1 surge.
yeah.
It's really powerful.
So they've dropped a unit of snipers to get to that, basically.
Yes.
Yeah,
Still triple droidic as double persuader.
yeah. Still triple Judicas, still double tank. So nice. And then we've got zoom in on that one. A 9 activation Tempest, which has got a Stormtrooper with the range 4 gun and a captain, Scout Troopers with just a transponder and frag grenade, Scout Trooper with a sniper and a transponder, 3 speeder bikes, and then your 2 fully loaded out ATSTs and Mark Wand, which is what you'd expect. That's a nice armor list. Again, it can help with the pairings, like the way they can skew what this goes into. Just don't put it into
Triple
6
speeder
ion.
bikes.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's a nice list. It's
Yes.
and this I think
Wicked
this
with Lando.
it's got Jin though. There's a nice little
Jin.
change.
Yep.
For the Rebels with Bad Batch. And then I think this is the problem with Rebels. The bottom half of this list though is
The
just
same.
Sleeper
Double
Cell.
silver, triple ATRTs.
Yeah. So there's nothing
Sleeper
special.
cell with HQ uplink though.
That's
First time
true.
I'm seeing this.
I like that because it means you can control when they come on turn one, and I think that's the important thing.
Yes.
Because sometimes when I've played against them, I've always waited for them to come on first, and I'm like, right now I can move my tank on and shoot them. Or
Exactly. So if you stay further back to not be shot, then round 2 you still have to move
yep,
because
and you know they're not shooting.
yes. So by round 3 you don't have sleeper cells.
uh, so their Shadow Collective list, because they have to bring one, is this.
Double AA5, one with tactician, AA5 with unstable astromech, Radiant Party Leader, and quad laser, link targeting array. The other one is with frenzied gunner, unstable astromech, unorthodox tactician, and probably the same gun.
Yep. Sorry.
4 Mandalorians with marksman and jetpack rockets, double swoop, and then if you scroll up,
No, sorry. There we go.
2 Black Suns with Scattergun and Vigo. 10 activations, all hell will broke loose when these guys start to shoot. Everybody's shooting here. There's no room
Yeah.
for shenanigans and taxis. We are shooting.
No, I like that. It's okay.
Yep.
Simple. And yeah, so apart from the clone list on that team, I think the rest of them are fairly sensible. So France won. These are the returning champions. I'm not 100% sure if the whole team is the returning team, but I know the captain still is. So Anton, Granet, Romain, and Trotro and Nostros.
And yes, and Anetrotro. Okay, we
Yeah.
are sorry for pronouncing this
Oh,
in a weird
hugely
manner.
apologies. So I like the start of their lists as well because it starts with this crazy list.
Anakin, force push, burst of speed, tenacity to the fray, logic. Rex with improvised no scouting party, Bad Batch, Clone with Captain, Core with Captain, Pierce Gun and Big Squad, Clone Trooper Infantry with 5 Spears Gun, Big Squad and Environmental Gear is the same. Then Clone Trooper with Ahsoka, Pierce Gun, Big Squad and into the fray.
Yep.
That's it. So 6?
Yep.
Okay.
6 activations again. So even the French
I
are bringing
wonder
this.
what's happening here. Hmm.
And last year, the French were ahead of the curve with the Ewoks as well, which
Yes.
Anton was running. So maybe there is something in this list if there's 2 countries bringing this crazy.
Okay.
Their droids is also a bit different.
14x.
With Kalani with improvised orders, Grievous with Into the Fray, prepared supplies, 4 naked B1s, a naked Geonosians, 2 Magna Guards with whips and Into the Fray, and then 3 Droidicas and 2 fully decked out Aquas for 14 acts, which is okay.
A lot.
Yeah, so it's a lot there to deal with. And then you've kind of got some okay big dice pools, melee and ranged. So that's an interesting difference. Followed by a different take on Empire, if you want to go with that one.
Yes, Aiden Versio with inspiring presence and the ID10. Vader with, so this is operative Vader with burst of speed, push into the friend tenacity, I guess. For Stormtrooper with, it didn't load correctly.
That's the Ion.
Snowtroopers with Ion, okay. Then Stormtroopers naked, Scout Troopers naked, Scout Troopers with HQ uplink, triple dewback with Into the Fray and T21s. I thought it would be with the triple ISF.
Yeah.
This is a list we've been playing here locally with Aiden Versio and Vader, then triple naked core, triple ISF, triple dewbacks.
Oh, okay. Yep. I like that. They've decided
Yeah.
just to take Iden as a commander for the courage bubble, I guess. So
She has some stuff. I mean,
yeah,
with Scout Troopers and the HQ uplink, so the tactical strike will go on those as well.
That's true. Yep. And then Rebels, I expected this.
Bright Tree
15,
Village, yes.
yeah, 15 at Bright Tree. Obviously, we do know Anton's quite famous for running this. So it's C3PO, Han Solo with improvised, Leia with improvised, Low Grey with improvised, and secret ingredients. Wicket with forest dwellers, 4 skirmishers, 2 rebel troopers with the shotgun and an extra dude, 2 slingers with mega squads, a 3rd slinger mega squad with a trapper and forest dwellers, and then Chewbacca and an ATST. So
This is, I guess, the same list like last year, right?
no, it's quite a big difference actually. I think.
Really?
Yeah, so he was running 14 acts previously. So obviously he's only gained 1 activation, but he wasn't running Chewie. He was
okay.
running like 6 core with axes, 3 slingers, all
So
the
big
heroes. Yeah, so he's obviously still been playing, still tweaking, still making Ewoks good. And I think he's been having some good results as usual out in France.
Yes.
And then this is an interesting Shadow Collective list as well.
Gar Saxon finally.
Yeah, go for it.
5 pikes with whip and capo, another pike with whip, capo, and environmental gear. Then 4 Mandalorians just with rocket, and double speeder truck with just the medic. There is a cool shenanigan with the medic and emergency teams on the Mandalorians, where you
Yeah.
can revive them next round.
Yes, yeah. Because
But
they
13x, it's okay. For me, Gar Saxon is not. He doesn't just do enough somehow. I feel it.
yeah, I feel that. I like the
I
high
mean, the
activation.
flamer, yes, for one shot, it's okay. If you play against, let's say, B1s, you wipe a unit, but you pay 100 and so points for to kill a B1 squad. My
But yeah,
take on it.
I want to see the Ewoks do well.
Yes.
And obviously there's a lot of pressure on France since they're, as I say, returning champions.
Okay.
France 2, with Raz, Tigtar, Murmur, and Mirror.
Yes, Raz is the organizer for France Open, which will
Yes.
happen in June, and I will be there to stream as well.
Ah, fantastic. So their lists is
501st. How about that?
yeah. I don't think there's anything special about this.
No force push on Luke, on Anakin.
Nope. And then it's got Delta Squad, which I guess is a
And 1 Delta and 1 ATRT.
yeah.
With double arcs with Medic. 1
Oh
arc with Jedi Guardian. I mean, 2 Jedi Guardian on arcs. One
yeah.
with grenades and one with targeting without.
And then 2 medics as well. Yeah, it's okay. I think it can do well.
Yes. 11
My
activations. Red saves.
I think my
Medics,
issue is
Surface, Guardian. You have Guardian. And you have everything you need
yeah,
for a
you need
list.
to live turn 1 and then you'll be hitting turn 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Droids.
No experimental here.
No, that's the first. But it is 5 Geonosians. 1 with sonic cannon, and then 4 pikes.
And
Still,
more with force push.
yeah, more force push bursts, fully decked out.
Yeah. See?
Kalani, and then
Double
2
Aquas.
double aquas and still triple deckers. Nothing new there.
And Sith probe droids.
Yeah,
I want to see what these probe droids can do
there's 2 of
now.
them now.
Yeah.
I mean, 13 activations with droids with Maul. Probably pretty
True.
good.
And force push. Yeah. It's a solid list.
Yeah.
And those Geonosians are very mobile. I mean, free
Yeah.
move, then double move, you go across the map into
They're
round.
just very fragile, though, so you have to be a bit careful, don't you? So,
True.
yeah. Loving this now. I've seen this. I've seen the light. We've got Iden again with improvised and seeker droid, fifth brother and seventh sister. They're very different actually. So they've both got Inquisitor's training and into the fray. Fifth brother's got burst, but sister's got push.
Push. Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. Expensive, but
Yep.
interesting. Callus with improvised orders, and then you've got two snow troopers with ion, a stormtrooper naked, and then two naked scouts, and then three dewbacks with T21s. So it's very similar to France's ones list with Iden and the naked scouts.
Yes,
but they've
it's
got
the same almost.
fifth sister and Callus in there instead.
I'm surprised to see into the fray instead of tenacity and dewbacks. I mean, you want dewbacks to bury them into melee. These guys want for the dewback to survive more, not to hit harder.
Yeah, it's survivability rather than killing, isn't it?
Yes.
Another
Brightree village.
Exactly the same.
Okay.
I think. Logray, yeah. I think that looks exactly the same. Upgrade for upgrade, unit for unit. Interesting. So there must be two very good Ewok players in France.
Yeah, probably.
And then we've got a Shadow Collective list.
Almost the same. 4 pikes, 2 black suns. No, triple Mandalorians, but double trucks with medic. The Mandalorians have the jetpack rockets, and they don't have the extra guy. So
they've put some black suns in to go in the buses, by the looks of it.
Yes,
I guess
probably.
Yeah. I mean, I like them. I think they're all quite strong there.
Yes, 12 acts.
So then France are free.
We have 3 teams from France. Okay.
Yeah, so they've gone from one team last year, and that was only, and obviously, as I said, the champions last year, to 3 teams this year. So it's a good big jump. And we've got on that team.
Last year was in UK. The tournament was in Spain.
It moves every year. So last year it was in Spain. This year it's in England, and next year it will be announced where it is. I know where it is, but I'm not going to say now.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But it is still in Europe.
Okay.
Next year. So France 3 consists of Regis Morvan, Julien Villeroux, Caesar Gormini, and Nico Star Wars. SWL. There's a few of them who've got SWL on the end of their name, so it's just for reference, I'm assuming. Just make sure that is their clone list. As I flick between everything. Yoink. Get rid of that. 501st.
Again. Anakin with force push. And Ahsoka with force push, okay.
Yeah, and that's it then. 2 flamers. I think that's the only difference. Nothing special.
Yes.
Yeah. This one's a bit different.
Poggle the Racer, Super Droid Tactique. I mean Kalani, sorry. Triple Geonosians, 6 Geonosians, triple naked, triple with extra guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Double Commandos with Saboteur.
Yep.
I don't speak French, but Vibro Swords probably.
It's Vibro Swords, Into the Fray,
Into the Fray.
Impact Grenade. Yes. Yeah.
And double Dwarf Spider Droids should be those with Engagement Protocol and Flamers.
Yep, that's correct.
And double Aquas with the heavy. 14 acts.
Yeah.
So basically use the Geonosians for pass, and then you rush a Poi. Or 2. If you play Destroy Enemy Base, you rush them 6 and you secure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the Empire is very similar to one that I think we've seen already. So we've got Vader with push, saber frame, burst. That's Commander. 2 Black Suns with scatterguns and Vigos. 2 Storms with T21s, medics, and environmental gear. 2 more Storms with T21s. A unit of scouts, and then 3 dewbacks. 2 of them with flamers, and 1 with a T21.
So dewbacks.
Yeah,
Best support.
I think you're right. They've
Yeah.
got range firepower, they've got melee, and they're quite fast, and they can also
Then
just be
if you double spur, they have long reach.
yeah. So I think that's a solid Vader list. And then a rebel.
Han Solo with improvised up close and personal and environmental gear. Look, this is the commander. Look, force push, improvise, seize the initiative, and prepare supplies.
Yeah.
Okay, I had look commander, but I had to change to operative because I needed his best 2 command cards.
Yeah, the 3 pip and the 1 pip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Double fleets with Pierce gun and double big fleets. Okay.
Yeah.
With Pierce gun. Rebel troopers with the S621. Another double rebel troopers with S621, an extra guy. Then Ewok slingers. Double sleeper cells with astromech. Double land speeders with. If you scroll down a bit.
It's just the rifle gunner.
Just the rifle gunner. Okay.
Yeah, it's the one that puzzles me the most about this list. I guess it's just for activations.
Yes, but still. Okay.
So
I mean, this is shooting for white.
yeah, I mean, I guess it just generates a suppression and it can score a POI. And if you've got to shoot it, then you're
Yes,
wasting.
and triple double move. It's haha.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, especially with breakthrough, that makes sense. And
True.
then you've so that's a different list. And then their Shadow Collective is
Maul with push, burst of speed, tenacity, dark saber.
Yep. And then
Core pikes, naked pikes with gear, environmental gear. Then 4 pikes with whip, capo, and gear. This guy likes to travel fast because he wants to avoid difficult terrain. Triple Mandos just with rockets. So I'm seeing more and more naked Mandos.
yeah.
No shields, no, just triple Mandos with rockets. Then double speed, double trucks with medic and one with party leader to have a commander. Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm very curious how these Mandos with rockets perform.
I mean, I feel the same. I feel like you've got to invest and get the 4th man in the squad to be.
And if you do that, you also need the shields because you want them to live more and so on. Probably
Yeah.
he's going the. They are still very mobile, and I think we still learn to play this new Legion.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think we could still. I think with things like the 6 activation
Yes,
list
this is
appearing,
very
like,
new. 6 activation is.
and it's a nice change on the Shadow Collective. Like, it's not the same thing that we're seeing all the time.
Yeah.
So we then have the team that I hold to the highest expectations.
Okay.
Which is Germany 1, and it is led by Finn Muller himself.
Yes. Another tournament organizer.
Yeah, Finn's very well known over in Europe. He is a lovely bloke.
And we have Richard Rasmussen. Is Richard with the dot?
Yeah, Richard.
Yes, the winner of the last Invader League.
Yeah, it was, wasn't he? Yeah,
amazing player.
Rasmussen. We love him.
Yes, it's an amazing player.
And then we've got Rai Canry and Andreas Rodder. Yeah, I know Andreas. So this is their clone list, which is not 501st.
Huh? But still, Anakin and Ahsoka.
Yeah. And again, Ahsoka was saber throw.
Saber throw, interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
And Bad Batch. And triple RTs. Triple naked, standard clone list. To say.
Yeah, it seems interesting. I think it's very focused around the characters there.
Yes. I'm curious to see Richard's list.
Which
he must play Rebels.
yeah. There are a few players out there that only play one faction. So
yes.
You already know which one they're going to be. So droid wise, not EXD. but it is Grievous, which I'm very happy about.
Yes.
Restrict, up close, and emergency stims. I like that actually with the stims.
Yes, and up close and personal on his one peep. If you bury him in,
Oh, you can't shoot.
you generate 5 dodges.
Yeah, you just got to ignore him for a turn, which then means he lives.
Yes.
Yeah. Kalani. As every list seems to be having Kalani or Kraken. 3 B1s with sniper rifles, 2 Magna Guards, both with just extra dudes. And then we've got a Crab Droid with the laser cannon. I think is that the first Crab Droid? It is, isn't it?
First cred, right? I was wondering why nobody is taking, because even scouting party and their big base, if you double move from, let's say, the mission with the 6 points, from your poi with double move, you contest the other one.
Yeah.
So with red saves, he leaves.
And defensive. Oh, he's got engagement. But yeah, if you've gone defensive and you've got Kalani, they're very hard to shift.
Yes, and probably scouting party on Grievous.
Yeah.
So you can start with Grievous 1 peep right from the bat.
That makes sense. And then 2 Droidicas and 2 Aquas to finish it off.
Yeah.
So, yeah, nice. I'd like to see the Crab Droid do well. I'd like to see them on the table more.
Come to Poland.
And then we've got... Oh, there's a lot going on here. Empire seems to always have a lot of activations of different things.
Yes, you don't find an archetype. I mean, but almost everybody has a Krennic or an Aiden and a Vader.
Yeah.
And Dewbacks, of course. I mean,
this has got 2 Dewbacks, 2 Naked Scouts, 2 Black Suns, because they're the best core, as you said earlier.
Yes.
1 Ion Snow, 2 DLTs, and then Vader. It's Operative Vader, that is, though, with Force Push. Callus and Krennic.
Nice. Double improvise.
Yeah. 2 improvise as well. Yeah. Make sure Vader doesn't go for some reason. And then we've got the Rebels.
So this must be Richard. So
go on then.
I have to see how he plays Jean. So I was so curious about this. So Jean with improvised orders, Luke Skywalker with force push burst of speed into the fray. But this is the operative look. Then triple naked fleets, yes. Ewok slingers, naked, yes. This is his list, 100%. Double triple cell with astromech, triple AT-ATs with laser cannon, then double land speeder. Oh, so nice. So everybody plays land speeders.
Yep.
One land speeder with rocket, rifle, wedge, and the other with rocker, rifle, and ion blaster. So just 1 ion, right?
Yeah, just no, both have got ion.
I don't see. Well,
yeah,
for me,
there we go.
Okay,
I'll scroll down.
Okay. Yes, so Captain Nida from US, I think he will come to this tournament. He is playing the air speeder, so he's the only one I think who is not playing land speeders. He's playing air speeders. So
I think there's 3 air speeders in total.
3. Okay.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll start to see them soon, because we've sped on a little bit now. But we've still got Shadow Collective for the Germans.
Garsex, double pikes with Disruptor and Capo. 4 Mandalorians with Super Commando and Rocket. Then another 2 pikes with Disruptor and Foot Soldier, a naked. So lots of pikes.
That seems to be a recurring theme.
Yes. Double Capo, 5 pikes, 4 Mandos. Okay.
Yeah. I think again it's the Mandos, isn't it, with the rockets? Everyone seems to be taking them for Shadow Collective. So
you need to have an answer to all this armor.
Yeah, that's very, very true. So Germany 2. Where are we? There we are. So this is Lucas, Fosgen. It used to be Grey, and Jizai.
Yes. Lucas is TK50192. This is the code for the that stormtrooper, which was Han Solo, in fact, in episode 4. TK151, I can't remember. Why aren't you at your post?
Oh,
From episode 4.
okay. I've
Maybe
never.
that's the number, I don't think so, but it was a TK, that stormtrooper.
Nice little bit of knowledge there. So they're bringing.
TK, I can't remember his number.
It's all right. Someone will pull you up on it. They're putting the
Yeah.
comments of the video and be like, actually. But 501st, surprise, surprise.
Yes.
But it is the first ARF Trooper unit.
ARF Trooper, yeah.
So Clone Commandos, Ahsoka, and Anakin.
No,
Ahsoka
with
with
Force
Barrier.
Push? Ahsoka with Barrier, okay.
Yeah, push with Anakin. I think Barrier's okay on Ahsoka because of the recover.
Yes, and on her command card, which gives her Guardian, it's probably Barrier and Guardian, and then recover.
You're doing a you're like an Obi-Wan for a turn.
Yes.
But the problem when you normally take Barrier on a unit is you don't get it back until you've activated. But because
and you want to go last.
Yeah,
so then no Barrier twice.
It's ready for next turn, which is so you still get it. But with the independent, you can use it twice in one turn, so you can get a lot of use out of it. But yeah, the first ARF Trooper squad.
These ARF Trooper are missing an Echo. I feel Echo here. They will be very expensive, but 6 blacks, 2 reds, little one, critical one, at range 4. It's
scary. Yeah, I think that would be a good shout. I mean, you'd have to probably what. So they've got emergency stims on some ARC Troopers. I think if you drop them off and drop a medic, or you can get
yes.
You can fit Echo in there easily and not lose an activation. But good to see some ARC Troopers.
Finally, yeah.
Yay. Okay. It's not the first Dooku, is it?
I think we had one.
Yeah, I think we've had one. So it's only got the second
Dooku.
Dooku
For me is the best unit. I mean, how can you play? I mean, yes, aside of experimental droids, but for me, Dooku Grievous is the best list.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried to make it work so much before Worlds. I really wanted it to work,
and it didn't.
In my hands, I saw some people take it to Worlds, and they did. I think they made day 2, so they did okay with it. You know, they get into day 2s of what everyone wants to do. It's a good achievement, right?
Yes.
But as I say, when I was practicing, I think my win rate was subs like 60%. Like, you know, it's 50.
Really?
Yeah, just I couldn't get it to work. But then
you have to teach me one day how to win against Dooku. Then,
well, I switched to double tank, and then I could beat him. Like,
okay, so double tank. Okay,
yeah. But yeah, it's still got commandos in it. It's got a crab droid, which I think is very good when you've got Dooku
with scout.
Yep, and then you got 2 full aquas as well.
And Oscar is playing Dooku with saber throw. So with crab, you have he plays 1 peep, Dooku 1 peep, scout, move, relentless arsenal 2. It's 3 reds, 6 blacks, pierce 3.
Yeah, 6
which
black
is
now, isn't it?
Insane.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a shame you can't apply his mastery to the ranged attack, though. Thankfully.
Yes, but pierce 3 still you delete
still
the
good.
unit.
Yeah, you're deleting it. Yeah. Empire, though. Yes, it's our first Boba Fett.
Boba, yay. Carlos again. So Vader with Force Choke, Burst of Speed, Force Push, Improvise, so fully kitted Vader. Boba with Seize the Initiative and the Flamer. Carlos with Improvised Recon Intel, so double improvised. Snowtroopers with Ion and Medic. Double Snowtroopers with Ion. Double Naked Scouts. Triple Dewback with T-21. This is a nice weapon. T-21. 4 whites. You at least 1 surge or 1 crit. I think you can do it.
I like
solid list.
Yeah, no, I like the double bounty on them two characters as well.
I'm curious when you play Boba's 3-peat, but
I don't think you do.
maybe round
I don't
2?
think you do.
You don't, right?
Um, you mean rule with respect, right?
Yes.
Um, yeah, I guess you could do it turn 2, but then you're not doing new ways.
Yes, you're not doing Vader stuff. True.
Yeah, I think that's always the problem. Vader's very selfish,
Yes.
but I do think Boba is a character that you can run without command cards.
Yes, true.
Just run him very cheap like that at 135, 140, and he can still perform very well.
And with C's, you have control over him
Yeah,
when you need it.
for if he's not safe, you can just activate him and go.
Yes.
Rebels, then. This is a bit different. Very different, actually. Very, very different. So we've got Jin with improvised, Cassian and K2 with Jin's blaster on K2, improvised orders on the Hunt and Cassian's rifle. The Rebel troopers have an astromech droid, 2 naked fleet troopers, and then this is where I think this list looks exciting. And it's 3 Mandos, all with the duelist, all with shields, and all with rockets.
Nice.
3 ATRTs, and then a land speeder with ion gun and rocket and the outer rim jockey. So, as you said earlier, heavy cover.
Heavy cover.
What do you think to the Mandos?
Yeah, so I talked with the best rebel player from Poland, and he said Mandalorians right now are his sweet spot. And I asked him what can I do to improve my list, and he said take Mandalorians. So I I have to follow up on this.
My only complaint is there's no medic there. I think you want at least one medic for when them red dice fail you, because they will in one game. They're gonna just blank out.
But you put them. I mean, until they die, you do stuff with all the other ones. With
That's
the
true.
land speeder, with Jean, with K2, Cassian kills at least 6 red saves per game with Pierce 1.
Yeah. I just noticed that he doesn't have on the speeder the unstable astromech.
That's right.
So not as
Probably
scary.
he wants to shoot full full dice at range 3. That astromech forces you to use the weapon on the land speeder, which is range 2, and usually use the astromech in round 1, and then you gave up 2 white dice. True, it's 2 white dice, but sometimes, yes, but it's 2 white dice. They are so great, and you throw 2 blanks, and oh no.
It's usually the red dice that fails you anyway.
Yes, and it's 13x, so solid list.
Yep. And then their Shadow Collective list for Germany 2. I like it. So 2 capos, Gar Saxon fully loaded out with his rifle, rocket, and shield. 2 Magdet Black Suns, 2 Pikes with the Disruptors, and then 4 Mandalorians with marksman, shields, and rockets.
Everything.
Yeah. And that's 11 activations. I like that. Nice and simple.
He has a 2 points bead. Remember, there was a time. There was a time.
Yeah, I guess, like in my head, the reason why you don't take environmental gear is like you'll have one squad with it and one squad without it, and you'll just forget at some point which squad
I
has
always
it.
forget it. So
Yeah, so or it'll be the one in the wrong place that you've put. So it's better just to have them
and
all
usually
the
there are, I don't know how is it in England, but a lot of tables don't have difficult terrain. Everything is just buildings or stuff and heavy
same.
cover, and that's it. So
I'd say that we try to have a lot of difficult terrain.
yes, okay.
At least I do when I play, and I say, "Oh, there's difficult terrain," like pipes and things, just to make things a bit more different.
Yes, true. Nice.
So yeah, that's good old Germany 2. So we are what nearly halfway. So
we make it in 2 episodes. I mean, yeah, it's fine. My wife allows me to not sleep tonight, so.
So we've got Netherlands 1,
Netherlands 1.
which consists of Alex van Wijsje,
Okay.
Daniel Alfarnik, Sjonko, and Jan Hadza. I am apologising. That was very awful pronunciations on my part. Unless you've got a better attempt at pronouncing them.
I'm not good at these.
So yeah, this is Netherlands 1's list with clones. It's 501st with just Anakin.
No force push.
Nope.
And how many
Speed saber throw?
activations?
11.
11, so that's why.
So he's gone the old style of 3 ARC troopers with medics, and then 3 strike teams for sniper rifles, and then there's a commandos.
You scout,
and
you
ATR
shoot,
team.
and then you hide.
Yeah, he's got a Ahsoka in a normal little squad, just so he's got a Ahsoka and Anakin on the table. But
yeah,
I don't think that's actually
solid
that.
list.
Yeah, it's okay.
I mean, if those snipers live to round 3, you have other problems. So, and at that point, I always look, and if I shoot these 2 and I don't kill them, I better suppress another thing. So,
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you've got to make sure you kill the strike teams early on, otherwise you're just never
yes.
focusing
And
them.
it's difficult, because you deploy, shoot, and hide. So,
yep, you should do that. If you're not, then you should.
yes.
Here we go. Here's some more Dooku. So fully out Dooku, Kalani, and then we've got 2 Black Suns, 1 Scatter, 1 Magdet, a medical droid, and then 2 Naked B1s, 3 Droidicas, and 2 Aquas for 12 acts.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 Aquas with the heavy.
Yes, they do. Sorry, yeah. I'll scroll down a little bit more on the camera. There we go. Yeah, there's still the heavy on the Aquas. Yeah, I mean, we said earlier that Dooku's quite solid.
Yes.
So, there we go. Empire, which I think is very similar to one of the other lists that we saw earlier, but this has got Din instead of Boba.
Instead of Boba, yes.
Yeah. Although he hasn't got the heavies on the stormtroopers. He's just gone for
1
activations. Medic. Yeah. Just pad out naked activations just to have a high activation count for
and
Vader.
then it's pretty loaded, but without the Grogu. Tenacity, Seize Initiative, Flamer, Beskar, everything.
Yeah, and Callus in there, so it's still a double bounty list.
Yes.
I'm not feeling this list, these lists personally, but this one's a bit different. If you want to go with it,
Cassian with K2 with Jean's blaster, and Cassian has improvised and his rifle. Then Jean with Vigilance. Okay. Double Rebel Veterans, no upgrades. Double Mar2s. Then triple Sleeper Cell, one with Astrom, one with Recon Intel. I have tried this for an extra reach. You have to have order control on it. And then 80 artists with Flamer, 80 artists with Cannon, and 1 speeder truck with Tactician, Quad Laser, okay, Rider Azadi, and then 1 speeder truck with Tactician, Astromech, and Quad Laser. So 14 activations with double speeder, double land speeder, triple sleeper. Oh my god.
So I think it's a bit different in the sense of he's got 2 sleeper cells in the speeder trucks, which will have orders on them because they're being transported.
Yes,
and then you've got.
I mean that you don't have anything else to put, but Scout 2, it's if you want to go with the bus and then put the sleeper cell on the table.
Yeah.
But I have a question: are you forced to take the unit in the bus, or you may?
So, if the bus deploys first and the unit they're transporting hasn't been deployed yet, you have to deploy.
You have to. Okay, so you have to. Okay, I understand.
If you have not deployed the bus, then you can choose to activate the sleeper cell first and deploy them normally.
Okay.
But the bus does get them on. I think it's about half a range
more
because of the bus is longer than range 1. It's not even half a range. It's probably less than that. It's probably about a
Yes,
quarter of
but
a range.
usually you want to move the bus, deploy the unit inside, and then move the bus to block them.
Correct. Yeah. Which then means
And
they can move
this way
through
you are forced to go to deploy backwards from the bus, or at least on the same line.
it.
So
Yeah,
it's
you can still go forward a little bit, and then the bus can jump you
okay.
because it takes pre-planning. Because obviously you don't get displaced anymore, right?
Yes, there is
Um,
no, you cannot overlap another unit.
yeah. So he's got 2 of them in the bus with order control. The third one's got recon intel, which if
Okay,
you play standard orders turn 1, you just have all your sleeper cell with orders.
true,
So
nice,
it's yeah, I can.
interesting.
It's a different take. And it's the first triple sleeper I think we've seen,
Yes, and
and 2 buses rather than land speeders.
land
So
speeders.
and then we've got Shadow Collective. Um,
Again, Gar Saxon,
yeah, Gar.
but with boss this time.
With Bosk, a Black Sun Vigo, 6 Black Suns, all with Magdets, all with
Oh my
Vigos,
god.
all with frag grenades. One of them has targeting scopes, so that was the extra points. And then 2 speeder trucks, one with a medic. So one of them speeder trucks is just for line of sight blocking and carrying Black Suns.
And Karen Black Suns. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah. Oh boy. So I think it was a bit of a mixed bag. I think there were some lists in there which were okay, and I think there was some that were like the same as everyone else. There's nothing
If
special.
red saves on Black Suns work, it's hard to kill them.
Yeah. So Netherlands 2. This is
Matisz Pels, Tobias Seinget,
Yep.
Rainier, and Lodi Jansen.
There we go. Yeah, that's perfect. So they currently only have 4 lists submitted. The reason for that is their 5th list was illegal. I am waiting for their 5th list to be submitted, and by it being illegal, they were 18 points over. I'm not quite sure what happened.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm waiting to hear back from them regarding that. I'm just double checking while we're live to make sure it's not come in yet. But yeah, their clone list is 501st. It's a bit different.
Rex, Anakin,
Go for it.
Fives, Ahsoka. Triple arcs with Jedi Guardian though, and Tenacity. Yes, I wanted to try arcs with Jedi Guardian and Tenacity. If the Jedi Guardian
Okay.
is the lonely fellow alive from a unit, he still has 3 reds Pierce 1, which is okay, I guess, in the
Yeah,
late state of the game.
that's yeah. Now you mention it like that, that's pretty good in that sense. But I guess the downside is that if
If you're shooting,
you're shooting, that's it. You've got nothing to shoot with.
yes, because I remember I wanted to shoot AA5, and I said, I take these arcs and shoot, and I moved. I have one aim. Oh, wait, I don't have 10 dice, just 8. From 8, armor 5. Oh, no.
So yeah, I like the fact that he's got 3, 4, 5 Jedi on the table technically because of the
So,
Guardians.
lots of Pierce.
Yeah,
Anakin, Pierce 3, Ahsoka, Pierce 1, 5s, then triple Jedi, Guardian, Pierce 3 total. Lot of Pierce.
yeah, there's a lot of Pierce,
Interested
a
links.
lot of scary.
Interested links.
Oh yes, loving this list. You've got Poggle with improvised and prepared supplies, the worst character in the game at the moment, in my opinion. But then he has 6 B2s with
6 B2s with the red, 3 reds.
with the 3 red and the extra dude. Then he's got a B2 squad with the 3 red, so it's still a 4-man squad.
Because you can take 1 extra because of the Poggle.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And double aquas.
And then double aquas. And he's got the 4 pip, so once you kill some B2s, he's just going to heal them back.
Oh my. Oh man, this is a very interesting list. I need to see this.
Yeah.
I have to bring more streaming equipment.
that's
One will stream, one will record.
that's a lot of
Yes,
B2s. Love
very
it.
interesting
I'm
list.
looking forward to seeing that. Then Empire
No
is
Vader.
no, there isn't.
Ooh, first Empire without a Vader, I think.
I think you're right. Yeah. It's just Krennic, Din, Callus. Both. Callus is actually quite a few upgrades prepared into the fray and inspiring presence. There's a unit of Black Suns in there, 2 Snows with ions, some Death Troopers, 3 Dewbacks. There you go. They've got tenacity, the way you like to
Yay.
run them. And then a Scout Trooper with the Sonic Charger, which I'd like to see that do well, just to see it be something different. But yeah, I don't feel much about that list. Do you? Or
I don't know. Triple
Them?
dewbacks. I mean, what can go wrong? Triple dewbacks. Yeah,
Yeah,
if
that's fair.
by the time 2 die, all the other 10 units are in your deployment zone killing you.
Yeah, no, that's fair. And then we've got 15 Ack Bright Tree, which looks identical to the previous 2 that we've seen. Yeah, I think the only difference is this hasn't got a log trapper in it, and instead Leia's got a portable scanner and there's a recon intel on hand. It's still got Chewie, Wicket, Rebel. There's a Rebel Trooper. Oh, he's got a Z6 instead of a shotgun. But yeah, I'm hoping these Ewoks do well because there's not many Ewok players over here in the UK. I think there's like one. So
I have never seen played with against Bright
okay.
So
All right, here we go. We're on to Poland now.
Poland 1, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I know all of these. I know all of these players.
Let's hear them, how you pronounce them then.
Okay, so we've got Oscar Kida.
Okay.
Kuba. Oh, I don't know this one. Bielecki. I don't know this.
Bielecki.
Vileski. Okay.
Kuba Bielecki.
And then we've got Artur Sindler.
Yes.
Sindler.
This is the best rebel player, I think, from Poland.
I know Artur very well. We have a good laugh. And then Lukasz Majeski.
Yes, Obi-Wan Toby.
Yeah,
you know him, I hope.
Yeah, I think I've spoken to all of them or played them via Invader League.
Solid list of players.
Solid players. Yeah, I've played. I played Artur at Worlds the first year I went, and I haven't played Oscar. I've always managed to dodge him. He's come to the UK quite a lot in the past, but I've never actually got to play him.
I lost against him, so he was the one with Scout, Double Move, Dooku, Arsenal 2, Saber Throw.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I was playing Obi-Wan and Anakin. I managed to Guardian and do stuff, but still.
Not enough.
Round 2, I was, okay, we can just stop.
So it is 5-0 first. I think
I won't say who plays what because I think I know everything. I mean, what
that's fine.
Who plays, but I won't say. So Anakin with no force push, and then we have lots of medics. 4 medics, 1 in core, then triple arcs with medic into the frame emergency teams. This shenanigan, and then 2 snipers and 1 arc with Ahsoka into the frame emergency teams and grenades. So if mini die and you cannot restore him, you put the damage on the emergency teams, and next round when it dies, you can revive him with the medic if you haven't used it.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes, and I then double commandos, right? With
HQ uplink at the bottom there. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't realize that Ahsoka could go in an ARC trooper unit.
Yes,
yeah,
she can.
I completely.
But here you don't have that many dodges available. This is
yes, and there's not much surges either.
Yes.
So that's the downside that they're trading off.
Yes. I would have tried Force Guidance on Luke on Anakin instead of Jedi Mind Trick. Because
Yes.
you generate two surges, and if you put them on arcs, you just share them.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. I think it's the same cost.
Yes, the same
So,
5 points.
droids. Okay, this one is a little bit different to what we've seen. With Kalani with improvised orders, Dooku with burst of speed, choke and push,
Yeah.
3 sniper B1s, 2 naked, and then we've got a crab droid with defensive protocols and a blaster cannon, 2 spiders with ion guns, and then 2 heavy aquas for 12 activations.
Yes.
I played Major Tom with something very similar at Worlds this year. So instead of the crab droid, I think he took extra B1s and they all had heavy weapons.
Okay.
So it's the double spiders sit with Kalani, and then they just shoot from range 4, and then you've got the Aquas and Dooku walking at the board and B1s just being bodies.
Yeah,
So
and scoring points. And basically, with Aquas, you show Dooku in front of the Aquas, do stuff, and then move the Aquas to block Dooku.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's a solid list. I think it's very well tried and tested, with a slight change of crabs and Dooku, but that's nice. We've then got Tempest, so like our second or third Tempest.
Okay.
With 3 scout troopers. One of them has duck and cover. I'm assuming that was a spare 2 points.
Probably.
3 stormtroopers, all with astromechs.
To
Then we've
repair
got
the
yep.
triple
So
ATSTs.
we're now up to 11, 22, 33 plus 6.
And you
so
can even heal the speeder bikes.
yeah, I mean that's 39 health on the full armor units.
Yep.
And then 2 speeder bikes as well. So for 11
and
activations.
3 astromechs.
Yeah, that's, as you say, that's quite handy on the speeder bikes if you close by.
Yeah. I mean, but can you restore a speeder bike, or you have to heal the damage? If let's say you have just one model with wounds on it, can you revive the one which is
it
dead,
follows
or
the
you have
same
to?
rules as a medic. So as long as it died that turn, you can restore it.
Oh, so you can. Okay.
Yeah, which is quite nice. And then they're rebels.
Cassian. So Cassian with improvised orders, duck and cover, and offensive push with his rifle, of course. K2SO with emergency transporter and the blaster. Emergency transporter gives you a token.
Yeah.
A green
Aim or a
token.
dodge.
Yes. Din Djarin with tenacity, frame projector, Din jetpack, Beskar spear. Can you zoom out a bit?
Oh,
I don't
sorry.
see
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Triple naked rebels. So lots of guys play fleets instead of rebels. I think fleets true can shoot like a B1 unit, but these guys, if you get the chance of double moving them, when the opponent sees, okay, they have heavy cover and 2 dodges, I'll shoot something else.
Yeah. No, I'd agree with
And
that.
they leave. I mean, they leave quite a bit. I was amazed how resilient they are.
Mm-hmm.
Then Clan Ren with Tristan and Ursa. Then triple ATRTs with laser cannon. Double sleeper and 1 A5 with Rider Azadi, Tactician, Unstable Astromech and Quad Laser. Okay. So no medic.
No, but
And
speed 2
we
truck.
have a Grogu on Din as well.
Yeah, Grogu.
So.
That's the first Grogu.
First Grogu.
My only question there is why Clan Ren?
I guess we're about to find out because, as I said, the best rebel player will probably play. I think this was the best rebel player at Galaxy on Fire second edition, which was last weekend. Top 3, I think, or 4.
Okay, nice.
First were 2 CIS and then this, I think.
Nice. Okay, so there must be a reason for it if it's tried and tested.
Yes.
And then
he's very confident. I talked with him because I wanted ideas and suggestions, and he is very confident.
Good. That's confidence is key. And then we've got a Shadow Collective with a decked out mall, 2 capos, one with an improvised orders, Black Suns, 2 of them with scatterguns, Vigos, one of them's got impact grenades. Then there's 3 pikes with disruptors, capos, and they've got recon intel on all of them. That's nice. And then 2 speeder trucks with frenzied gunners, medics, and quad lasers. I mean, that's a pretty good standard Shadow Collective list, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's a strong showing, I'd say, from
And
Poland.
I think we have Team Poland too.
Yeah, who we got for Team Poland 2 then?
I don't see the here.
Poland 2. There we
Team
are.
Poland 2.
Hey.
With Severin,
Yep.
Franek, Dmorski, Franek, Lakoromski, and Kosti.
Yeah. It's the family. Well, half the family.
Yeah.
Father and son. I love them. They came to Chopper
Yes.
Base last year. And obviously they're playing again. Clones.
Obi-Wan, first one, I think.
First one, yeah. I'm happy about that. Oh no, there was the
first list, which I thought it was a decoy.
Yes, that's true. Yeah,
Yes.
so this is a real one, you think then?
Yes, Obi-Wan, Bad Batch, Obi-Wan, Force Bearer, Force Reflect, Vigilance, and Protector. Okay.
Yep.
Ahsoka in the arcs, see? With Tenacity, Emergency Transponder, Emergencies, oh my.
That's a lot there.
Prepare Surprise, see? Prepare Surprise on arcs. And Impact Grenades.
Yeah.
Then Triple Core with Medic, then Delta Squad, and then Double Commandos with HQ Uplink. So triple Commandos, Triple Core with Medic, Bad Batch and Obi.
I feel like that ARC Trooper squad would just be better if it was a mega squad.
Of course.
The amount, yeah, of core, and then just put the medic in the ARC Troopers. So you've still got a 5-man squad, and then just convert one of these squads into a mega. There's like a lot of points on that one ARC Trooper unit.
But I think this list will have problems. I mean, triple commandos with the range to gun with impact 4. I was thinking about what will this list do against armor, but commandos.
Yeah,
in theory should do the stuff.
Yeah,
okay.
Interesting.
Solid overall list, yes. Doku. Hey, Doku Kalani again.
This is okay. So the only difference between this list and the last one, from Poland 1, is they've dropped the heavies on the B1s and they've put a Magna Guard unit in instead.
With whip.
With a whip, yep. Because they've got 1 crab droid, 2 spiders. Oh no, the spiders have got, one's a flamer, one's an ion.
Mm-hmm.
So they're slightly different in that regards, but still Dooku, burst, choke push, 2 fully decked out aquas as your line of sight portable walls. Yeah. Empire though, ooh, that's a bit different.
Item versus at the bottom. Okay.
Yeah, they've got it in reverse. Go for it though.
So snowtroopers with ion. Please zoom out a bit. Stormtroopers naked. 2 dark troopers with the sword cannon. Okay. Scout troopers with snipers. Then Inferno with Miko and Husk. Iden Versio with just the Overwatch and ID10. And Moff Gideon. Oh, interesting. Moff Gideon with improvised and Darksaber.
Yeah. It's the double dark
upside down.
Yeah, the list is very. So it's only 10 units, but it is 12 acts.
Yeah, so you get the pass tokens. At first, I thought pass tokens are counted from the order tokens, but no, they are counted on the units.
Yeah.
Basically, you have 12 tokens, but 10 units, and if you play against 12, you get a pass token.
Yeah. And yet still go last.
Yes.
Rebels, again, a naked clan rent. Is this the same list?
I think it is.
Yeah, it looks pretty much the same list. Cassian Din, Three Naked Rebel Troopers, Clan
Yes,
Ren.
even the
Yeah,
passes with Rider.
yeah, okay.
Exactly. Okay.
You've been sharing tactics over there in Poland.
Yes, they play against each other, but they're friends in real life.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
same over here. And then I think you've got the same, pretty much the same Shadow Collective list as well. Is that right? Yeah, I think so.
More with force push. Pike with read by example. Oh, okay. Interesting kit. And then one with improvised orders.
Yeah, it's a slightly bit different, but the
Yeah.
principles I think is the same. So another good set of lists for Poland all round. Right, we're on to Scotland forever.
Scotland forever.
So we have got. Where are you, boys? I should know you guys off by
Scotland
heart as
forever.
well.
Scotland 1.
Yep, go for it.
Johnny Lathead.
Yeah.
Dean Lees.
Yep. Chippo.
Okay. Gary Weston and Sean Scott.
Yeah.
Sean Scott has new next to him, so he's a new player. On Longshanks, probably.
On Longshanks he is, yeah, for sure. Actually, that's a good valid point. I'll bring that up next week. But yeah, they are rocking to start off with clones.
I'm invaded by ants. Another Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yep. Obi, Ahsoka, medics on a clone troopers, some ARC troopers and commandos. And
an ISP. Looks like
but there's no heavy on it. There's nothing on it.
Okay, so
but why?
Double speed remove is a thing, and
I
mean these units you don't shoot. If you see them, you're too busy shooting the other stuff. So this can just score.
That's fair. That's fair. Sorry, excuse me. So an EXD list.
Double Persuader, triple Droidicas, double Bakes.
It's the exact same.
Source, yes.
Yeah, there's nothing special on that list, I'm afraid. It is the same
the
as the
list
ones.
is special, it's not different than the others.
Yes, exactly.
Tempest,
Empire?
11 Tempest, okay.
Tempest, very similar to the
Astromech.
Very similar to the Polish one with triple Astromech.
Yes.
Yeah.
Triple Astromech, triple speeder bikes.
Yeah.
Triple ATST.
I think the ATSTs are a little bit lighter because I think they've squeezed in the third speeder bike, where the Polish list I think only had 2 speeder bikes.
So if you look at those two, they don't have the third rainbow gun.
Yes, they've gone for the concussion and
this
the pilot.
Is with the one with the blast, right? Range 1,
yes, 2. Correct. Yes. Yeah, so these ATSTs want to be in your face.
Yes,
to get blast. But yeah, I think it's a good list. Lots of armor and speed on the bikes. And then we've got rebels.
With Leia with Underworld Connection, Improvised Orders, Bad Batch with Omega, Luke, Operative, Burst of Speed, Force Push, Jedi Mind Intrigue into the fray, Triple Naked Fleet, Double Sleeper Cell, Evox Lingers, Triple ATRT, 1 Land Speeder with, if you scroll down,
it's with the rifle.
And that's it?
Yep.
Okay.
Which I think we saw that on another couple of lists.
Yes, we saw that. Yes. So
I think
this
they
is just to
score.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we've seen
you
that a few
still have
times
to shoot
now.
it.
Yeah, it's something I've never contemplated when list building, but it's an interesting idea that you just take a really, really cheap, fast unit that if your opponent shoots it, you're happy.
You're happy, true. Yes.
Yeah, and if they don't shoot it, then if you're playing like Breakthrough or Intercept and that's got a token on it, then you're
if it has a token, you have to shoot it.
Yeah, but You're then shooting a 56-point unit.
True, with armor too.
Yeah, which
And
isn't.
some cover.
It's yeah, so that's interesting. I like the
Yes.
idea of this list building idea. And then there's Shadow Collective, which is 2 decked out Black Suns, 4 Mandos of marksmen and rockets, 2 swoops, and then 2 speeder trucks with tacticians. One's got an unstable
All
mech.
the goodies.
Yeah, all the goodies. One's loaded out with the Frenzied Gunner, Astromech, and Link Target Array. The other one's got Medic, Raiding Party Leader, and Tactician, and the Rainbow Gun. Critical 1 impact 1, isn't it? So, yeah, less impressed with the Shadow Collective from Scotland, but more impressed with the other lists, I'd say.
Yeah.
And then we jump straight back into Europe with Sweden 1. As we are getting close on that home run. So Sweden 1, wherever you are hiding.
Sweden 2. Sweden
Have you
1.
done- There we
Gabriel
are.
Schock.
Mhm.
Schock. Matthias Nielsen, Simon Weasel, and Dan Kling.
Yeah, so I believe Gabriel was the captain last year. And I love their names for the Swedish guys because one of them's called Swe-D1. The other one's called Swe2-D2. And then
Okay.
Sweden 3 is Swe-3PO.
Oh, nice.
So I love their little naming conventions that they've weaved in their team name with a little bit of a Star Wars pun.
Nice.
So clones.
Flutecraft. I'm seeing Flutecraft finally.
Yeah, look at this. It's all Wookiees.
Wookiees.
So we've got a chieftain.
2 clones. I mean, we have 2 clone trooper infantry.
Yeah.
And Kashyyyk defenders. Okay.
They're the shooty ones, aren't
The
they?
shooty ones, yes.
Yeah.
With the bowcaster.
With the
So
bowcaster.
not the suppressive gun, but still. This half sharpshooter one, right?
Yes, that's correct,
Yes.
yeah.
And 2 whites at range 3. Yeah.
Yep. And then 2 Wookiee warriors with offensive push, and then
Nasb Gunner, the Pierce 1 gun, 2 rest of rest.
I hope this does well, just because I want it to do well.
White saves.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did you see the rules update that happened to them today?
No?
When they have the shield on them, they couldn't do the speed 1 move.
Yes.
That got changed today.
I've seen the discussion.
Yeah, so hopefully they get that's a bit of a buff for them.
Okay.
Droids. Oh, that's a bit different.
AAT. Triple
yeah.
4 Beyonds naked.
With a B2 in there as well.
Big B2 squad.
Oh, it's a big B2. Yeah, I missed that.
And so you'll have to shoot this all the game to kill it.
Yeah. Or 2 tanks, which are red armor, red saves.
Oh my god, very complicated. I don't want to see this across the table.
I think you just have to kill all the B1s. Which are worth 38 points.
Yes.
So 13-Ac Empire.
Okay.
Which is Vader Callus, 4 Stormtroopers with DLTs, 3 Scouts, all naked.
And 3 dewbacks.
And then 3 dewbacks. And then there's a naked Stormtrooper in there as well.
But one is with the flamer. And
all of them. All of them.
All of them? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll scroll down for you. Yeah, so they've all got
triple
flamers.
Flamer dewbacks, okay.
Yeah. Which is interesting. And then Rebels with a wicked, who's fully decked out. Leia, Luke, no force push on that is no, that is operative, isn't it? With no force push.
No force push, but burst of speed. I think the best upgrade after force push for me.
Yes, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that increases in points soon.
Probably. It's the only way to close the gap. I mean, everybody stays outside of range 2 because I play sleepers, force user, and so on. Bad badge is still range 2, so everybody stays outside the range 2 and shooting me range 3. I need burst of speed to close the gap.
Yeah. No, I think it's without it, some force users would just be useless, like Beta,
Yes.
for instance. So, Din,
And a Dinjarin with
no
triple
Grogu,
sleeper.
and then triple sleeper, and only 2 ATRTs though. So
Still 13x, I mean.
yeah, I mean, it's going to be Luke doing a lot of the work there, I think, with Sleeper Cell following up, right?
Yes.
And there's not much long range in this list.
No.
There's 2 ATRTs and that's it.
If you play the 6 points recover the research or bunker assault and you see across the table a range 3-4 list until you close the gap, it's sad.
Yep. But then what's that shadow clip? Oh, why is that not opening for me?
Maybe you deleted the extension for the file?
Maybe.
It doesn't.
No one's mentioned this to me. Let's make it a JPEG, see if that works.
Okay, so this guy will win by default because he's just one.
Yeah, I'll have a look at that one.
Yes.
Sweden 2 then.
Sweden 2.
Let's have a look at Sweden 2 clones. Oh, I've seen this list. Oh no, I haven't. Oh no, it's very different. Very different to what I thought it was going to be. It started off very similar. But who is on Sweden 2?
Is with SS Zone. I have no idea how to pronounce this. And Ax Patrax, Eric Anderson, and Jonas Hammerberg.
Nice.
Hammerberg. I'm sorry for this.
It's all fine. Don't worry. I've been butchering the names as well. So we're starting off with Obi-Wan with just Force Barrier.
Then Cody.
And Cody, 2 shotguns, a naked troops, a strike team, 2 arcs of medics, ARFs with an RPS, a clone commandos, and then the best part right at the end.
Okay. First one. I think the only one, right?
I think it is the only one, yes.
Even the clone pilot is shocked. He's a shock.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I couldn't help myself.
No, I love it. Yeah, okay. I mean, there's a lot there. I think you've got a lot of mixtures of good stuff and then some interesting stuff, is how I'll phrase it, I think. I don't think it's bad.
I'm wondering who will go into the patrol transport to be transported.
ARFs. You put the ARFs in so they can shoot the rocket.
Okay.
Yeah, it only clicked right then. So they can get out and shoot the rocket on turn 1. It's the only way you can fire that RPS.
Okay. So there is a reason for it, see?
Yeah.
And after that, if it dies, at least I shot the rocket. And if it doesn't die round 2, then it will leave, because usually this is how it happens. It's happening.
Yeah. I think if you could get the duo on that, I think that would then be a really good tactic, because there's no limit on the size.
True.
I like that. Oh, I'm going to have to build a clone list now. Okay, we've got a General Grievous Dooku list. Here we go.
Yes. Hey, finally. Prepare
Grievous
supplies. Natural.
With Into the Fray prepared supplies. Dooku's got push, guidance, burst of speed, improvised orders. 5 Geonosians. A commando with the Dioxis Mine, Into the Fray, Vibro Swords, concussion grenades.
I'm
2 droidicas.
Guidance, who is it for?
I imagine it's for Grievous and the Geonosians. So from playing the Geonosians,
don't surge?
They do not surge on the offense.
And on the offense, okay.
It's the most annoying thing ever, because you're rolling 8 dice because they're naked, but they don't surge.
Okay. So that's why.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then there's 2 Droidicas and 2 fully decked out Aquas.
Okay. Interesting list.
A Tempest. It's not much
We
different to
don't
any.
have repairs, but we have
Yeah,
triple land speeders, triple ATSCs.
and the
These
ATSTs are
ATSC
fully
have
decked out.
more. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Twin light blaster, everything. Link
Mm.
targeting array, everything.
And then
Bright 3 with
another
15.
another bright tree. So it's like the 4th one now.
Maybe 5th, 4th.
Yeah, so it's
Sure,
quite
for sure 4th. Maybe 5th.
slightly different though because it's got it hasn't got the. It's dropped one of the slingers to put in a commando squad with a sniper rifle.
Okay.
So slightly different. And then the Shadow Collective. If you want to go for it, yeah. Bosk within.
Who is the unity leader? Bosk.
Bosk is your leader. He's a bounty hunter. 2 Black Suns fully decked out with Vigo and scatterguns. 2 Mandos with marksman and rockets. A Mando with just the extra dude rockets and impact grenades. 3 swoops. 1 speeder with a medic and the party leader, and then a 2nd speeder with just the medic.
Okay.
Yeah. I think there's some good. I like the droid list.
Yeah. It looks solid.
For Sui 2D2. And then for Sui 3PO. Who have we got on that team? As we find, there we are.
Sweden Team 3. Jockey, Oscar, Isidorson, Charlie, and Bystrom.
Bystrom. Nice. And they are rocking as a team.
Yoda.
At least this one's got upgrades on him. So this could be a
Yes.
real Yoda.
Versus no force push though. One
A
medic. Wookiee
clone
Warriors.
trooper. Yeah.
This is the Wookiee Battle Force, right?
It is, yes.
Yes.
It is indeed.
Yes, okay. I always wanted to make a Wookiee Battle Force with Yoda in it, but for me, if I play Yoda, I need Chewie. And
Yeah.
I'm starting to think maybe I'm doing it wrong and I should start with Yoda with burst of speed and then put Chewie, and in round 2 if you play Chewie to Pip you can put an immobilized Yoda and Chewie can carry him around. Even if he's immobilized, Chewie is carrying him around, so you got rid of the immobilized. And
yeah, that's fair.
I want to try this, but I have a big pile of lists I want to try, and this is never top 1.
No, that's fair. I mean, I think it's going to be a fun list, but I think once
Yes.
you've seen, like, once your opponent's figured it out, there's not much else to it, right?
True.
And I mean, it's got 5 units of Wookiees, 3 bowcasters, and then 3 flutters. So I'd like
activations.
Yeah, I'd like to see Yoda do well. And then
just a Dooku.
It is Dooku. Yeah, just Dooku. 6 snipers. Oh no, it's not. I start again.
5 naked in 1 sniper. Big sniper.
But it's a big sniper.
Yes.
And then I think these are the only steps.
Steps. Triple steps. Oh my god, triple steps.
Yeah, and then an aqua droid and a tank.
Okay.
So, I mean, I love steps. I really do. They just don't fit well. Like in
my pod from Invader League, there was a step list, but I think the guy dropped.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
He said he had life troubles. Yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot to chew through there. I just don't think there's a lot of firepower.
maybe you use. I was kept thinking about stabs. You can use them. They have critical ones, so basically
Hmm.
you can shoot some armor, and if you keep them together, you can in round two you can do stuff or use them for an alpha strike.
Yeah.
And
No, I
by the
think
time they die, you are very well deployed and set for conquering the poison.
yeah, I've always found stabs are very interesting because you kind of want to go with them early to get the dodges on them. So then, if I activate the first one, you don't shoot the first one; you shoot the second one. So then you have to activate the third one. So you always got one that gets whittled down that you activate out of sequence, if that makes sense.
Yes,
So
understand.
they're hard to keep alive for long periods if your opponent chooses to shoot them.
True. And once their dodges are spent, it's
Oh, they die so easily with no
yeah.
dodges. Yeah. A 12 activation Tempest though,
Okay.
um, with Markrons, two decked out ATSTs with just they've got the range 3 gun on this one instead.
Triple rainbow.
But then the thing that I like that's the biggest difference is 6 scout troopers.
Hmm.
And then 3 stormtroopers, and they've got DLTs. He's just not bothered with the repair droids. He's just gone all in on guns.
All in on guns. All
Yeah.
guns blazing.
Yep. 8 black dice times 6 with scout 3.
Scout 3. Yeah.
And then the ATSTs have got scout as well.
Yeah, basically, and you can hide them after behind
Yeah.
the.
The scouts can hide behind the ATSTs.
Yes.
Very nice. 13 rebels.
Second Lando.
Yeah, another land. I thought there'd be
We
more
had
Landos.
we have a lot of Jeans and Leias and Cassians, but
Mm,
Landos
I'm
quite a few.
surprised. I did think there'd be more Landos. Um,
Maybe some they have to figure him out, and I'm pretty sure he's better than he was, but I think he has a learning curve. So
yeah, that's fair. I agree with that. Where I think Callus is pretty much still the same way being played.
yeah,
But this has got
I mean,
double.
if you go to a local tournament, true, you try stuff, but this
Yep.
is, I mean, this tournament has the world's name in it, so you go with what you know.
Yeah, and I think people come along for fun, but also they know that there's an expectation to like you're
Yes,
not
and
going to just
since
put a
it's a
rubbish
team, you
list.
don't want to be the
Yeah,
weak chain
exactly.
link, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. Or if you're all weak chains, then that's okay, but you don't want to be the one weak chain. Yeah.
So you play what you know and what you
Yes.
trained yourself with.
But the one thing I do like in this list is he's gone double sleeper cell and a single Ewok slinger, so that if he pulls the special forces too early, he can just activate the slingers and bring
The
them on the
slingers.
board. As a
And
nice
bet
little
that's with your
change.
mega contesting at range one. It's
Stupid.
on bunker assault, on recover the research. You can contest 2 points.
Yeah. Um, and then their Shadow Collective. Bloody hell, that's a lot of upgrades. Um, Cigar Saxon with a rifle transponder flamer, boss with recon Cs, 2
Interesting.
capos, one with vigilance, one with improvised, 4 pikes with disruptor and an extra dude, 1 pike with a disruptor and a capo, 1 pike with a whip and an extra
Okay.
dude, and then there's 2 speeder trucks, one with an astromech, quad laser and uplink, and the other one's got the frenzied gunner retrofit and uplink.
Double upgrade. Okay. At least you can start with the 4 people
Yeah,
and put it on guard.
yeah. There's a lot to remember about what's in each squad. But yeah, it's okay. And that was Sui 3PO. All right, we're on near the end now. We've got Switzerland, USA, and Wales. Unfortunately, they all brought 3 teams each. So we're trying. Obviously, by the end of this, it'll probably be a 3-hour podcast, so I will try and go as quick as I can. Switzerland won. Who have we got on this bad boy team? There we go.
Obi Hans Kenobi.
Go on. Yeah, you go for it.
Count Sudoku. Philip S. and Hans Olo.
Oh, come on, Philip. You're letting the team down there, man. You're letting the team down.
Yes. Obi Hans Kenobi.
Okay, so this is what I'm it's a little bit a bit familiar with, in the sense of
yes.
I believe this is very similar to Isaiah's list from Worlds, who is the current world champion. The biggest difference is I
understand he is coming as well, right?
He is indeed, yes.
So we have all the world champions. Luku, I understand, is coming. Yep. Isaiah is coming, and all you will play.
We have all 3 world champions, and I'm hoping they get to play each other. So yeah, I think he's got 2 ISPs. He's got 1 missile, 1 beam. So there's some slight tweaks on Isaiah's list. Yeah, yes. But I think the principle's still the same. He's obviously seen that list, and it is a very good list since I played against it.
Yes, but see, if you look at it, Obi was just force barrier right from the bat. When I've seen this, this guy doesn't have any clue what he's doing. And look,
I did think that when I first played against it, and then afterwards I was like, oh, actually, it makes perfect sense.
True. Yes.
Their droid list is got a Poggle. With Kraken, 4 Geonosians, all with extra dudes, 2 Geonosians with pikes and extra dudes, a B2 deckers and aquas. Now, I don't understand why you've taken Poggle then.
I didn't play.
I would have thought just drop Poggle and bring Sunfac. And the command cards, you're not needing the 4-pip there because you've only got 1 unit of B2s. So I don't see the benefit of bringing Poggle in that list. But hey,
we'll see. Maybe we'll find out.
Yeah, maybe he'll prove me wrong, and I will eat my words very humbly. Tempest.
Tempest Force. Lots of Tempest Force. I am honestly surprised.
I think part of it is it does come down to the fact that you can skew your picks. So you can, if you want to, you can go, I'm going to make sure that Tempest gets paired into something that doesn't have a lot of impact.
Impact, yes.
So it gives you an advantage. So I can understand having one list being armor orientated, and if it's Tempest, then that makes sense.
Yes.
So yeah, I think there's a typical. They've got lots of. They've got 2 repair droids.
ATSTs, yes.
Yeah, and fully kitted ATSTs. Leia Rebels. It's a bit blurry. I apologize.
Pike up or Leia. I was wanted to correct you to say it's Shadow Collective, but it's Pike and then Leia.
Yeah.
And then Bad Batch. And then Dean.
And then you've got 2 repair droids, 2 sleeper cell, 1 with an uplink, and then
triple ATRTs.
Triple ATRTs. Yeah, nothing. Ryder Azadi speeder truck though, so it's the speed 2 transport for them sleeper cell.
Okay. I was wondering what Ryder Azadi is doing, but yeah. Now that you mentioned it, makes sense.
And then he's got a HQ uplink for the second one, so he's got perfect order control on them.
Yes.
On turn 1.
Nice.
Turn 1. Yeah.
Nice.
And then Shadow Collective. More 4 Black Suns, 3 swoops, and 2 buses.
And the raiding party leader as your commander.
Yep. Further, if I scroll further down for you. Which is, we've said it quite a few times. I think the problem with Shadow Collective is there's not much list variety.
Yes.
I have been surprised. There has been some lists which
they were different.
There's
some with naked Mando, some with triple soup, some with 4 fully kitted Mandos and so on. So a bit of
Yeah, I think we've seen probably most varieties that you can probably make out of Shadow Collective, with it still being, well, not a faction, but is is a faction for this weekend. So that's Switzerland 1. So Switzerland 2. Who have we got playing on that? We have
Switzerland
at the
3,
top.
Switzerland 2. Timothy Kiel, Andre Glor, David Ruckstuch, and Johan.
Yeah. And one thing I will say, like, I don't think I've come across Swiss players before. So it's great that they've come along and then they've brought 3 teams as well.
Okay.
And one of this happened last year. There was
How is it that Italy is not present?
Yeah, Italy was present last year, but they're not this year for whatever reason. Maybe they just couldn't. Obviously, it can be expensive to come.
And Spain.
Yeah, Spain didn't come last year, even though when we were hosting.
But
there is a
I've
big
seen
Spanish
there
scene,
are
though.
many players in Spain.
Yes, there is. There's a big scene in Spain. But it's
Okay.
it's a shame that you can't get everyone. Like, obviously, costs,
Yeah, so yeah,
timings.
makes sense.
Yeah, but it's nice to see new countries on the scene. So as I say, I've not seen Swiss players out there before.
After we'll be streaming this one, everybody will want to come because they see it's
Exactly.
we're having fun and killing each other.
And it happened last year.
Yeah.
Obviously, we streamed it last year. I'm streaming again this year with yourself. So hopefully, we'll get bigger and better.
Yes.
So clones. It is.
Ahsoka, not Anakin. Finally, Ahsoka, Bad Batch. With Saber Throw again.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe
really puzzled by this.
So if you improvise orders, offensive push, and you have independent recover, then you can take. Since you're recovering, I mean, who knows? From 5 blacks, 3 whites, you can saber throw 4
4
blacks.
black, yeah.
Okay, search to crit.
Yeah, it's puzzles me.
I guess we're about to find out.
Yeah, I hope they all do well and they show me.
Yes.
But I like that you can look at something on paper and you go, that's rubbish. But then you see it in action. You go,
I would never call any list rubbish. I mean,
no, it doesn't make sense. It's probably a better way.
Yes, it doesn't make sense. That's the
yeah. We've got some arcs in there with medics, some strike teams, and some commandos right at the bottom to round off the list.
I mean, I think at this level, the guys know what they are doing. I think this is what I assume.
Yeah. I like to assume that as well.
Yes. So I'm sure there is a reason which will know. Dooku Kalani again with Magnus. Double B2s, double Dekas, 1 dwarf,
one spider. I guess it's a flamer, so I can understand that. It's if you're facing like a mega squad army, like Ewoks or something, you've got a spider to deal with it. So
okay,
yeah.
Dukester. The list is called Dukester.
Yeah, Dukester. I like this list name.
Empire bad.
Yeah. It's a Vader, Krennic, triple. Oh, okay.
Triple Dewbacks. No.
Triple
Double
Dewbacks.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Only but the small ones. I mean.
4-man squads, yeah. So we'll see 10 acts.
I wanted to try this, so I went down to 9 and I tried this, but with big
darks. Yeah.
And if you play the suppression or Vader with his courage, and you have compel, and this is an interesting list. I tried this. I played the version of this once, and darks don't care about suppression. You cannot panic. You have compel.
Yep. No, I like that. That's quite a it's a hidden thing that you don't see at first. And then this is a 13 act Rebels.
Burst of Sea Force Push, Saber Throw, Tenacity. Saber Throw on Operative Look, okay. It can
Yeah.
work, yeah.
I think it's a good one for when you accidentally kill something too quickly with Son of Skywalker, because then you can saber throw off
Saber Throw,
of.
yes,
Yeah.
somebody, true. Fleets,
Fleets.
DLT. I haven't seen a DLT weapon in eons. And an
No,
NPL 57 Iron Troop. I am thinking about playing this Iron Troop. I am
they're
curious
really
about
good.
this.
They're really good.
Yes, but I'm a bit expensive. I know, I understand why, but
Yeah.
70 points for a core, it's expensive, more expensive than an ATRT.
And then we've got triple sleeper, triple
Okay.
ATRT, and then Shiv or Shriv, sorry, and a speeder truck. And that will give out 2 orders when it receives it as well, because it's got the onboard
Onboard.
comms plus transporting a unit on turn 1.
Okay, and it's a shooty bus.
Yeah, or
Interesting.
it's only a light.
Interesting.
It's not the. It's only the rainbow shooty bus though.
Hmm, it
So
makes him a target.
yeah, and then they've gone for 6 Black Suns with a mixture of 4 scatterguns, 2 magdets, a maul, and 2 buses.
Okay.
So that's interesting. He's decided to take Underworld Connections on the Black Sun V
Why?
because he doesn't have Darksaber on Maul, and that allows
Ah,
him then to order the speeder trucks.
okay.
Because without Underworld Connections, he can't order the speeder trucks.
Complicated. This is with Landor. I
Yeah.
started play Look Bad Batch and I play Look to Peep. So I issue one order to Bad Batch. You can't. Oh crap, I can.
So Switzerland 3, where are we at? They are near the top.
Michael is Isley.
Yep.
Björn, Fabian Z, and Christian Gut.
Nice.
Gut.
And they've taken for their clone list.
501st. 10 activations with Anakin Ahsoka.
Yeah, and it's the 4 arcs with medics.
Yes, and double commandos with
Saber throw
HQ.
again on
Yes.
Ahsoka.
Well, I guess we have to find out now.
Yeah, no, I'm so puzzled by it. I want to know the answer, and then
XD?
yep.
This is
He's
Kalani.
gone 2B2s though.
Big
With
ones.
the
Big
big ones.
B2s.
Yeah,
Ooh.
big. So he's
10
dropped.
activations with double big B2s and double Persuader and double Deca. Okay.
Yeah, so he's dropped the commandos to
And the
fit that in.
bigs. Yes.
That's not. It's scary, very
Yep.
scary.
Double big squads. These are
It's our first one I've seen of this.
Blizzard. Such a long time ago.
Yeah, but no
There
Vader.
was a battle force called Blizzard. General, no Vader. Blizzard with
Yeah, it's
Veers.
just
Okay.
it's
2 HRUs with range. Yes.
yeah the usual. So
Flame Trooper and Astromech.
he's gone
Triple
double.
Lion, E-Web, and ATS, double ATST. Okay.
Yeah,
A
he's
new
gone
take.
double decked out
Yes.
ATSTs.
Well, I'm curious about this.
Yeah, it's
Can it work?
maybe.
Maybe. We'll see. You can
Rebels?
guide as a standby with Veers, right?
Correct.
Okay. Maybe, who knows?
Yeah.
Third Lando.
Lando, yep,
Bad
another one.
Batch Dean. Hero Hammer.
And then triple sleeper cell. Like I think he's
Triple
kept his list.
ATRTs. Yeah.
It's very very simple. Like 3 sleeper cell, 3 ATRTs, and then 4 heroes.
Yeah.
So, and then Shadow Collective. They've gone the Black Sun route.
Yep.
Six Black Suns with scatterguns and Vigos, and then 2 buses
Swoops and yes.
sweeps. Yep. So yeah, there's It was which one was the interesting one there? I think it was the Empire, wasn't it? Realistically, with Blizzard, it's good to see Blizzard. Okay, we're on to the red, white, and blue. So these should
USA.
be the right way round. So USA Uno.
Which is blue?
Is it blue? USA. No. USA red. You want?
Okay. Poison Dart, Rob Rowland, Isaiah, and Wes Wagner.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Wagner. Yeah. Lovely bloke. Obviously Isaiah and Poison Dart is also
Yeah,
is Austin.
nickname sounds familiar.
It's Austin Miller.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I don't know Rob Rowland. It's Mowgli.
Mowgli.
Yes, I do know him. He's running. You'll like this list. It's
Okay.
absolutely balmy. So I wonder who's running this list. Oh, it is a
Obi-Wan
bit different.
Kenobi with just Force Barrier. Ahsoka.
He has changed it.
Yes, he said in some podcasts, he said he's working on the list and he's tweaking it.
Yeah.
He's continuing to develop it and change it.
There you go. Free medics on the arcs there.
Yeah, why not? And they are cheaper. I mean,
yeah,
you have 2 reasons to take them now.
He's only got 1 ISP and 2 ATRTs though.
The Ahsoka is 35 points plus the Pierce gun, so
yeah, because the ATRTs are cheaper than Commandos, aren't they? So
yep.
Yeah, that'd be why. But yep, that's going to be a scary list based on the player running it. I'm assuming if it is going to be obviously Isaiah running that, we'll see.
We'll see.
Droids.
Asajj. First Asajj Mole. Whoa.
That is, the first one, yeah.
First Asajj.
So
both with burst of speed.
Yeah, and both got saber throw.
Okay.
Because she has relentless, doesn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, in jump too.
So them two can pop out, throw lightsabers, and if they burst into you...
No. She has relentless.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she has relentless. Six B1s in there.
Relentless, yes. Relentless.
Yeah. And 2 aquas as well.
Oh boy.
So what's that? 13 activations, yeah.
And you make 2 walls and hide. One wall for Maul, one wall for us, one wall for.
Yep. And they just pop out, throw the lightsaber, jump back behind.
Yep. Or move the aquas forward.
Yeah. So
depending on the mission.
That's quite a nice little list, that.
Yep, interesting to see how this goes.
Empire? With
Force Push on Vader.
Look
Inferno,
at that.
Double ISF. Triple Dewbacks. This is the list I was talking about. This one.
Yeah.
So Iden Vader, Triple ISF, Triple Dewbacks.
But it's Operative
a solid
Vader.
List.
The Americans love that.
Yep.
Slight dig there, but yeah, no, I think that's a solid list. Completely agree. Iden, ISF, Tactical Strike.
So basically, in round 2, if you do Tactical Strike in round 2, by the time you kill ISF, the dewbacks are in.
Yeah, you don't need new ways.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I like that. It's a very strong. And ISF have got a bit more survivability with Reliable 1 as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even if they die, you just have to manage to. You can start with. I mean, no, you have to infiltrate Vader, but you can start with Tactical Strike. Doesn't he have an HQ uplink to have? No.
So yes, he does on Inferno. Yep.
So triple.
Yep.
Because Tactical Strike is changed from Iden version 3 units, it's down to 2 units. So you need the HQ uplink. Because of the wording, you can issue the third. You can have the Tactical Strike on all of them.
So I'm going to assume this is Mowgli's. He's upgraded it. He's upgraded it from 17 at Worlds. So it's Leia with Improvised and Portable Scanner, Wicket with Forest Dwellers, and that's probably why he squeezed Jin in here for the extra activation, with Inspiring Presence, Environmental Gear, and then it's 4 veterans that are naked, 6 Mark
Oh
IIs,
my god.
2 Rebel veterans with HQ uplinks and comms techs, and then 3 FD cannons. The only FD cannons.
Yes, the only FD. We have one unit list with Fluttercraft. This is one with laser cannon FDs.
It's ridiculously scary because Leia triggers her 2-pip to give people a move. So you give 2 orders to 2 of the veterans. You then trigger 2 more veterans with HQ uplinks. So that gives you 4 Mark IIs with standbys.
Ooh, okay.
But
I know I got
before
the
they
idea.
get the standby, they can trigger the move first because you get to resolve it in the order that you want. So 4 of your Mark IIs and 4 of your veterans get a free move
And Overwatch.
and Overwatch. And
Okay, interesting.
and it's 18 acts. So like if they get to double, like each of them Mark II shooting you is
Even
4
just
black critical
suppression,
2.
yes.
Yeah, but it's not even. 4 black critical 2 is still quite painful.
Yes, yes.
And then as soon as you've
4
activated,
times that. It
yeah, but then it's like as soon as you trigger it, you just activate them again just so you can shoot.
again.
Yeah, so they don't die. Like they're not wasted in activation. You just try and double tap as much as you can.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's. I saw him at Worlds, and I came over to him after game 2, and I said, I just don't want to play you.
Makes sense.
I just don't think I could have killed it. So I feel sorry for the people who play him, but I did hear the positives that he was very fast at playing his list.
Okay.
So he was very conscious about time on
Nice.
18 acts. And then there's Shadow.
I'm curious, 6 activations against those 18. How many pass pull you have? How many pass tokens?
You have 12 pass tokens that you can't use.
You can't use them all, right?
No, you
I
can't.
mean, you can use total of 6.
7.
7, okay. And then, I mean, you start with the pass and then you put 6 and then it's
Yep.
done. Oh my god. And he still has 4 after you finish.
Yeah. And then their Shadow Collective, they've gone 17 acts as well.
What the?
Yeah, they've just gone every possible activation for Shadow Collective.
4 commanders. So, but, okay, about 4 pikes. Vigilance lead by example.
Yeah,
Yes, I mean, you still have to shoot through, no matter what you say. You still have to shoot them if you want to kill them. If not, they'll just score.
So that's USA 1.
Okay.
And then USA 2, which should be USA White.
USA Blue. USA 2 Team White.
Yeah.
Brian Baer, Joe Hicks, Luke Cook, and David Johnson, Delta Dave.
Yeah.
Okay.
We love a bit of
Let's
Brian
see.
Baer and Luke Cook.
Yep.
So clone wise, I think it's pretty much what we've seen already so far. Although that's the first Echo, isn't it?
We have an Echo. Okay.
Now, I reckon the reason why we've not been seeing Echo in as an individual upgrade is because of the rules. No, I think because
because of the bad batch.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Exactly. So, and if your Rebel player takes bad batch, it means you can't take Echo in your clone army.
And Brian Baer doesn't play bad batch, I'm sure.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
So I think that's the first time why we're seeing Echo in 501st.
And last, probably.
Yeah.
So we have one Asajj.
Yep, one Asajj, one Echo.
One Fluttercraft, one FD.
Yep.
Okay. Nice.
Are
there any units that we won't see?
Yes, there's quite a few on the Rebel side, I think.
Okay. Don't.
Like we've not seen Chewie. We've not seen a few other things as well. Chewie on clones.
Yes, Han.
Seen a lot of Han. He was in is in all the Bright Tree lists.
He's in all the Bright Trees. Okay, yeah.
So 13 acts. Dooku, but it's got triple commandos in it with vibro swords, just naked.
If you don't do something about them, you'll feel sorry.
I mean, they're very fast because they're speed 3 scout.
Scout 3.
Scout 3, and then they're speed 2, but they've got jump. Because I always forget that they have jump.
Yeah.
So they're very fast, and if a 4-man squad hits you, it's 4 red, 4 white.
Which is not nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mole attack.
It's a mole.
Exactly.
Without pierce.
Yeah, that's the downside. 13-ack Vader. There's actually quite a lot in here.
Burst of Speed for 5. Okay, 5 Naked Storms. 5
again,
Storms with DLT.
DLTs, yeah.
5 DLTs, 3 Naked Scouts.
And then 3
Dewbacks. Well, I mean...
It's because it's Operative Vader.
Oh, okay.
That's why. It's cheaper, isn't he? So you can fit more in.
Yes.
But, I mean, 13 acts with a Vader going last is quite impressive still.
Yep.
And then I'm going to assume this is Brian Bear's list because this is
double lens speeder.
I think that's his world's list.
He
Operative
had
Luke,
double sleeper and Ewok. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he took. There might be some small changes in there, but
probably
it's double land speeder, triple ATRT with an Operative Luke in there, which is pretty strong. I think he finished top 4, didn't he?
Yes, top 4.
Yeah,
he was 4th.
Yeah. And then Shadow Collective wise, they've gone 6 pikes, 4 mandos. And the pikes have all got disruptors and a
Why
capo.
complicate things?
Yep. I mean, it's literally 3 units on the list builder. So yeah, I think there's some very good strong lists in that list, and some very strong players. Obviously, you've got Luke Cook and Brian Bear, both very top consistent players.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm not very familiar with Joe or David off the top of my head. USA Free Blue,
which is led by Doc Velo, Evan Paul.
Yep.
I've seen that he's the captain here, and then William Worf, Super Boot, and Tristan Britt Floor Basher.
Yeah. So they've got on their clones, I'm going to guess Wookiees. Oh.
501st.
Yeah, I thought it'd be
Ahsoka again.
I thought everyone would be bringing Wookiees. I think that's a very basic list. It's 4 arcs.
I guess Doc Velo plays this, right?
Yeah,
and
maybe.
He's playing Wookiees. I mean, he's mentioning Wookiees a lot.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised that this wasn't a Wookiee list. I'm just going to double check I've opened the right list. Yeah, USA Free. Yeah. And then we've got there's B2s in here. Okay, so it's Dooku, Kalani, triple deckers, double aquas, and some B2s.
Oh.
So, yeah, I think that's okay.
Classic.
Yeah, classic. Empire, though, they've gone double bounty
again.
Yeah,
Carlos
but they've
got no Vader. Huh?
No, they seem to be.
But
one
Death
G-Black.
Death Troopers, one E-Web. Okay.
Yeah.
First E-Web, I think.
There
was a Blizzard.
Yeah,
yes.
Outside of Blizzard Force, that's the first E-Web. And
basically, you have Blizzard. We have Remnant.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's no Remnant.
Okay.
There's loads of Dark Troopers, but no Remnant. And then we've got Lando, Luke. Jin, Fleets, double Ion.
Double Ion.
I like it with the captains as well, so you can't suppress them.
Nice.
Triple ATRT, and then a speeder truck with Shiv and a medic.
And HQ uplink.
But no sleeper cell.
Oh, I am contemplating more and more to not play sleepers, because if I play sleepers, everybody's shooting sleepers, so I still play with no sleepers because
Yeah.
So because I'm learning to play without slippers, I might as well not take them.
And then they've gone for 2 Black Suns, 4 Mandos, 2 Swoops, and 2 Speeder Trucks for their Shadow Collective list. So
To have
yeah,
whales, right?
Wales is the last one.
The last 3 ones.
Yeah, the last 3, so 3 from Wales as well. So we are on track for this being a long episode. As I said, I apologise, but
There is
it's
speed
been
too
fun.
when
I've been enjoying it.
Yeah.
So who's on Wales 1 then?
Wales 3, from England. Wales 2.
20th they are.
Wales 1. Guy. You knew this, right?
Yeah, I set you up for this one.
Gawain Bonnet, James Whiting, Matt Gwynn, and Charlie Savage. Savage? Savage is French, right? Savage.
It's Gawain, but I
Gawain.
loved the attempt.
Gawain, okay.
He's South African as well. He's not even Welsh. He's cheating.
I was thinking about that. But yeah, okay.
So they're 5-0 first list.
11 acts.
Yeah, there's nothing special in there. I mean, they've got an ARF trooper, haven't they? No, they haven't.
With Echo. No, ARC troopers with Echo.
Arc with Echo. Yeah, okay. And it's not a strike team. That's a full 5-man.
Yes. Interesting to see.
Yeah, indeed. I agree. No force push on Anakin. Just saber throw and force guidance. So
and no into the fray.
Nope. And he's got emergency stims on all the ARC troopers as well. So.
And how many medics?
3.
Oh, okay. So yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Droids. I think we've literally seen
double B2s, W1s, triple decas, double aquas.
Yeah, I think we've seen that a few times.
Yep.
It's only 11 activations though, because I think they've put some heavy weapons on and the T series on the B2s.
And the T series. Those B2s with 6 blacks, 4 reds.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is the first Gav tank.
We have a Gav tank.
Yeah.
There was a time where you could put an emplacement trooper on the Gav tank and
just drive around with a big
Yes.
And then it's Vader and Bosk with 3 dewbacks.
3 pearl dewbacks.
Yeah, but apart from the tank, it's not. I think it's all right.
Yes. I mean, who knows what the tank will do?
Yeah, hopefully it will prove us all wrong, and everyone's going to start taking them.
Just like we have on the LAT, so
yeah. And our first airspeeder as well.
Oh, airspeeder finally.
Yep. And that's Commander Luke with Din, 2 sleeper cells, and triple ATRTs. So I think rather than having the land speeders, they've just swapped in an airspeeder here, really, haven't they? So that's the Rebels, and then Shadow Collective, Mauls and Pikes. It's 3 commandos. One of them is Rookcast because they've brought Maul. 3 swoops and then 2 buses.
Okay.
And Maul's only got saber throw, force choking into the fray, so no force push or anything on there either. And that's Wales 1. And then Wales 2.
Team Crite.
Yeah.
With the Pete Joes Carnero, Fernando Ford, Toby Collins, and Andrew Platt.
And they are rocking our first saber tank.
We have a saber tank. Okay.
Yeah.
So we almost have everything we can wish to see.
I think so. I think that's near enough all the heavies.
Yes.
Snails, AATs. Yeah, I think that we've got every single heavy.
Fruitcraft for
Yeah.
support. We have yes.
Yeah, we've got flutters in there. Yeah, there's 3 of them in this
Gas
list.
tank. Everything.
There's a lot of Wookiees and a Saber tank. I love this list.
Okay. Wiki defenders.
Yeah, and Wookiee warriors with a shield. So he'll be grateful for that update that happened today.
And the commander here is Wookiee Chieftain.
The Wookiee Chieftain.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
So I like it.
Interesting list. I'm curious.
This is Grievous Kalani with 3 B2s with the T series.
Yes.
3
nice.
Deckers and 2 Aquas. Nice. I like that. A Krennic.
No,
it's just Krennic. That
4 Death Troopers. Wow, they die so hard. That surge to block, man. You have to shoot this.
If you get paired into Pierce, you're just going to cry.
True.
Yeah. I like it, though. There's a lot of range 4 there because you've also got Stormtroopers with the DLT as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a nice, big, scary list if it survives.
12 act.
Only 10 act rebels, though, with 2 air speeders.
Finally. Double A speeders.
And our first IG-11.
We have an IG-11 is the one with not the gunslinger, the other one.
Yeah, gunslinger IG-11.
Okay,
the self-destructs. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Fleets with scatter, triple S6.
But only a single sleeper cell.
You can use it to defend. Maybe I'm starting to think maybe this is the way for the sleepers, and at least in my list.
Yeah.
To defend, not attack.
I'd be intrigued to see how that gets on at 10 activations.
Interesting.
And then that's very blurry. They've gone for the Shadow Collective, a decked out Maul with the Dark Saber, 3 naked pikes,
double sweep with Comb Jammer.
Yeah, that's
and
really good.
4 Mandalorian with everything: gunslinger, combat shield, and jetpack rockets,
and a speeder truck. Yeah,
with Comb Jammer again.
I think my only complaint about that entire list is the 3 naked pikes, because you only need 2 suppression to panic them.
True.
And then they're not scoring, they're not doing anything.
And you can do that with strafing run ordnance.
Yep. Just any, or a mortar or 2 shot. It's not hard to do that after they've been. Right. Best till last. The last list. I know we've rushed the last couple ones, but
it's 3, which is the captain Adam Evans, then Thomas Malitzko, then John Downs, and David Goodfield.
I believe Tomas is Polish, actually. He's sneaking in as Welsh as well.
Yes. Maybe.
I think he is, if I'm thinking who that is.
After the name, yes.
Yeah.
Something.
So Cody Obi with a Saber tank.
And an ISP.
And an ISP and an ATRT. Couldn't get much more armor in there.
Yes, not many upgrades. I mean, you have Obi with Force Barrier, 3 naked arcs.
Yeah.
Triple impact grenade.
You've got range, you've got melee. Yeah.
You've got armor, let's say.
Yeah, and you've got Plo Koon. More Jedi. Droids is a bit different.
Dooku, Geonosians.
Again, 2 Black Suns. Yeah. And then an Aqua Wall to hide that behind.
Yes. And double Black Suns.
Yep, and triple decker, the usual. Every list has that in pretty much. Krennic, Boss, Callus, 4 T21s with specialists. I like that, because then you get the aim.
Yes.
And then you've got ISF.
ISF?
Yeah.
One? Okay.
One just with a heavy weapon. A naked Death Trooper.
And then Inferno, without Iron.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay.
And then 2 speeder bikes. They've got 2 points spare.
This is the
fake list.
Yes.
Yeah, there's 2 points spare there. They could have given it environmental gear to Callus.
Yes.
And he's got scopes. Why does he need scopes? I agree. That is a fake list if I've ever seen one.
They didn't even bother to hide it.
No. Rebels, Ahsoka and Sabine. I love the theme of that.
Yes.
And they're
And
both
there is
decked
a
out.
shenanigan between them. I mean, if you can make it work, when one does something, the other one can move.
Yeah.
On the
And
teamwork.
There's some.
And with Nimble, if you shoot Sabine, she has Nimble, and the dodge comes back, so Ahsoka gets a dodge.
Yes, yeah. That's good. And obviously, because they've got Sabine, they've got the Mando resistance in there with what's the name? Clan Ren.
Clan Ren, and yes, the best card there is then double AT-AT is one land speeder.
It's not fully decked out. It's got Wedge and an ion gun, but it hasn't got the RPS on it.
Ion is what's matter.
Yeah.
I mean, that has impact on critical on Ion one.
Yeah, I'd like that to do well just because it's got Sabine. That's the only Sabine at the tournament. And then last list is 2 Naked Pikes, 2 Black Suns decked out, 4 Mandos, 3 Swoops, and then 2 Naked Buses, apart from 1 has Raiden Party Leader, which I'm actually struggling to figure out which of these lists is the fake, because there's a couple of them.
Yes, this one is. I mean, 13 activations. If you go to 12, you at least have the rockets on the Mandalorians. You need the rockets. That just
the
because
pikes are doing nothing.
the rockets are present, you are careful when you deploy. You stay back. You hide your armor. I mean, 4 Mandalorians with 4 rockets will impact 16.
I think if you drop both of them pikes, give your shields and rockets to the Mandos, and then you can put guns on the AA5s, and I think you're onto a good list.
Yes.
And that's it.
But who knows? Maybe.
Yeah, it could prove us wrong.
Yes.
As I say, I think that's it. That's all of Wales 3. That's every list. That's 112 lists. So I appreciate it's probably been quite long on yourself.
Yes, Coco? It's 3 a.m. here almost.
Oh, damn, man. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock here nearly as well.
Yes.
Was there anything that stood out that you want to say, or anything that you wanted
there were those lists which I honestly want to see.
Yeah.
That 18 acts, and then I right now I'm a bit tired to remember the ones, but there are some very interesting lists.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to see them, or at least hear how they did. And I honestly can't wait to shake your hand for real. Because you don't see me much often, but I see you because I watched your podcast, and I see you, and I listen to you on the words on the podcast and so on. So can't wait to be there. For me, it's a kind of little mecca.
There's loads of people you'll meet. Yeah.
Yes, and I know from the internet lots of people who can't wait to meet in real person.
I think that sums up pretty much what Team Championships is about, really, meeting everyone and having a good social, and the fun of it all, playing games, and then at the end of the day you get to blow everyone up as well.
Yay. Can't wait.
Cool. I'm gonna call it there. So if you obviously we're still recording as normal next week, so this is just a little bonus episode, which it's probably better on visuals than it is actually on listening to, but we'll see how people get on with it. So thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in for this very extra long podcast. Thank you to you, Coco, for coming along and joining in with this for me.
Thank you very much for having me.
No, thank you for streaming, mate. I really appreciate it, for stepping up and helping out with that. And we'll all see you later.
Yes.
Ta-ta.
Have a great day, everybody.
You've been listening to That's No Moon, a Star Wars Legion podcast. To keep up to date with us, please like and follow us on Facebook, That's No Moon, a Star Wars Legion podcast, and Instagram, That's No Moon Podcast.